Alright guys, good morning, Hope everyone's doing well today. Hope everyone had a good morning this morning. And it is Tuesday, January 7th. How's everybody doing this morning? What's up Peter? What's up Jonathan? What's up Drone? What's up Jeffrey? What's up Garav? What's up Sam? What's up team? Look, we have the new Mitch emoji. There's Mitch. We got the Carol emoji. And then they got me. And so we do have emojis, guys. Alright, team. What's up, Trex? What's up, bro? Alright, guys. Alright, so let's take a look at what's actually moving this morning. I do have a watch list here I can copy and paste and show you guys. This is almost certainly an acquisition. It's either an acquisition or a 2-to-1 split, but it's not quite 2-to-1, so I think it's probably an acquisition of some sorts here for APLS. APLS, probably an acquisition, like I said. It could be something different, but from my looks of it, it's almost certainly an acquisition. Sorry, messing with my green screen here, trying to get the color right. I guess this will have to do. I mean, let me try to fix this a little bit and see how this adjusts it. Hold on. Bring it closer. Does bringing it closer affect it? It's so close here, though. I gotta like slide it. That's a little bit better. We're just gonna have to use it like that. But yeah, we got APLS. Like I said, almost certainly an acquisition. I do have my watch list. Let me go ahead and post that. Let me see. Here it is. A short watch list today. I'm not seeing there, but out of the stocks I am watching, we have a few really solid movers. Yeah, it just looks like one Abdeel. It looks like one man. The reason is because there's no volume in between this gap up. Like the gap up was voluminous. Don't get me wrong, but like all of this is there's no volume here, which is almost certainly an acquisition. I could look it up in a second, but I'm pretty sure this is an acquisition or a buyout. So we'll see. But yeah, that's what I'm watching. There's my watch list for the day. But yeah, so we have APLS, we have MU and AMD, which are microchip stocks. Those are popping off this morning, as you can see here. We have APA here, which is gapping up solid as well, which is the Apache Corporation. This one is gapping up from 2560s all the way to 2980s for APA. We have Tesla popping off here this morning, running up some. We have SQ, we have Roku, and we have ALXN gapping down some. For the penny stock specifically, we have ADXS. ADXS looks like a higher float, really. Let me see what the float is. Medium, not a huge float, about 50 million in this float. So ADXS is worth a watch. I'll watch it on Robinhood. Let me include this on my watch list. We're going to include ADXS. I'm going to make a little penny stock watch list real quick too. So we got ADXS, we got MBII. And these are mostly just looking to buy put options on these. You know, like that's mostly what I'm looking at. XERS, TYME, HEPA. TYNE and HEPA are worth a watch. HEPA, we'll see what else we got. MBII, CEI, maybe worth a watch. CANF, Trill. CANF doesn't look bad. It's just not that. It's not that big, you know, relative to the range. There we go. We also have RADA here, which is a defense stock of some sort. We might as well include that one. Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing anything else. We got Riot Ears. And that's about it. I mean, nothing else really popping off. And so I'll include this penny stock watch list here. So these are the penny stocks that I see that are moving. And like I said, these are all put option candidates if they sell put options. I'm going to have to look on Robinhood to see if they do or not. But yeah, these are the penny stock plays that I'm watching up. What's up, Maestro? What's up, Jeffrey? What's up, Leo? Bourne says I lost my account yesterday. It was all bad for me, but I got a long way to go, but I'm gonna get right, family. Yeah, for sure, brother. Hey, bro, you got this, man. It just takes time, dude. Listen, most traders are gonna lose their first few accounts. You know, it doesn't matter where they go either. People can hate on TradeNet or TAFs or whatever it is, but I think most people are going to lose their SureTrader, their Thinkorswim accounts, their UStockTrade accounts. I think regardless of where the new trader goes, he's going to be losing accounts, man. And I think it's just something that should be a reasonable expectation towards trading, is that you're probably going to lose accounts, and that's okay, because when you lose, you learn stuff. You have to build rules. You learn risk management, and that's why losing in the beginning is somewhat necessary, because it's going to reinforce good risk management qualities of your system, and that's what you got to focus on. Let me try to fix this green screen a little bit more, I guess. Yeah, that's just gonna have to work. About middle ground right here. Oh well. I could always make myself smaller so it doesn't affect the chart as much. Yeah, I'll do that. There we go. Alright. Because it's true, Leo, and because nobody else is gonna tell the new trader that, man. Nobody else is gonna tell him that. Everybody, all the other marketers in the trading world are gonna say, "Hey, bro, you take my course, you know, financial freedom, you know, you're gonna make $1 million." You know what I mean? That's what everybody else is gonna say, bro. So I feel like I need to be like, "Yo, you're probably gonna lose," you know. And people can get mad at me. It's just the truth. What's up, Miguel? What's up, man? I focus on my long term. That helps offset the learning curve. I think everyone should focus long term, but that's just me. Yeah, for sure. It's a long game. It's a long game. You know, it's a long game for sure. It's not a get rich quick. It's a long game. You know, you got to focus on you got to focus on how good of a trader you're going to be in a year. You know, like that's what you should really kind of focus on. Not how good you're going to be next month, because you're probably not going to be ready next month. You know. Nice, Canna. Hey, good luck, brother. Good luck, man. Jonathan says, "Yep, I almost failed my 5-day challenge on my first day, all because I didn't stick to my plan and had no discipline. Today I'm getting it back and doing it right." Yes, sir, man. That's the right mentality, bro. You got this, man. All right, but yeah, so let's go ahead and look up some news. It's that time. That's right. Alright, check out our new emojis. Carol's got an emoji. Mitch has got an emoji. We all got emojis now. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start looking up some news, team. Like I said, the first one I'm going to look up, I'm pretty sure it's an acquisition. It's APLS. I got to turn this music down in my headphones. It's bumping out in my headphones, but man, I can't hear anything. Today's my son's birthday, everybody. Wish my son happy birthday. He is 6 years old today. Alright, so APLS, okay, so I was completely wrong about this one, it looks like. Yeah, I was wrong about APLS. I retract my previous statement saying that it was probably an acquisition, because I guess it's not. This is positive Phase 3 endpoint trial results. So this is positive Phase 3 results in APLS, which makes it really interesting because it's not an acquisition and it might actually move some at the open. This is actually better and more ideal to trade for us retail traders because it's not an acquisition. And so we're going to watch APLS. It had positive top-line results from the phase 3 study of, here's their bio drug. I'm going to attempt to pronounce it, pegcetacoplan. So positive top-line phase 3 results. And now this thing is gapping up huge. You know, nice little gap up there. So I was wrong. And it was not an acquisition. Interesting. Hey, appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was wrong, guys. Hey, thank you, guys. Yeah, my son is 6 years old today. Funny story. So last night, my wife was out at Target, like, getting birthday cakes and stuff for my son. And so my son was here at home, and he was eating his dinner at his little mini table that he has here. He's got, like, a little mini table that he plays on, colors on, eats dinner, you know, stuff like that, right? So last night, during dinner, my son was like leaning with some of the legs kind of hanging off of the chair. He was leaning on his chair, right? And so all of a sudden, I'm making my son his dinner, and I just hear bang. I hear a loud bang in my living room, and my son just starts yelling. He just starts yelling. And so I rush in there to come to find that my son was leaning on his chair. And as he was leaning, he tripped and fell, and the chair landed right on his big toe and caused a hematoma on his big toe. And it was like dark, it was like blue. His toe was blue. And so we had to rush him to the emergency clinic. They had to laser the nail to drain the blood out. It was terrible. At least it didn't happen on his birthday. But yeah, that happened last night. You know, that's my story time for the day. Alright, I'm gonna go give my kids a hug goodbye. They're about to head off to school. I'll be right back in like 20 seconds, guys. Give me like 20 seconds. I'll be right back. But yeah, that was my night last night. Oh wait, I can mute it with my new thing. Sorry, I had to help my son brush his teeth, so I'm back. Yeah. There was no drama. Oh. There was no drama. Apparently, my son, so basically they had to drain my son's big toe. What's up, Emmanuel? What's up, bro? Alright, love you guys. Happy birthday, buddy. Alright. Alright, but yeah, that's APLS. Let's keep on moving here through this watch list, shall we? We do have some penny stocks that we can kind of go through. We'll probably go through those after we look at these mid and high cap stocks. So, gonna run through my watch list real quick. Somebody said it's sad that you have 90 people in the room and only 9 likes. Hit that like button. Yeah. It's crazy. I started the stream up and immediately like 2 people disliked it. It's like they're just waiting. You know, it's like how insecure do you have to be to just kind of like sit there and wait? Like honestly, they really don't realize this, but like dislikes cause engagement on my videos. Like it actually boosts the algorithm to favor my video, you know. Disliking it does. And so I appreciate it. But yeah, APLS moving. Let me find my watch list here. But yeah, with that said, hit that like button, guys. Overpower the hate, team. You know, overpower the hate. We got MU gapping up here. We'll look at MU and these microchip stocks. I'm sure there's some type of sector catalyst for these. So we got a price target raised by Cohen and Company. They upgraded Micron to an outperform rating and raised their price target to 70 for MU. For AMD, maybe that's the alpha stock. Okay, so yeah, AMD announced new chips at the CES 2020 is what's going on for AMD. It was also maintained an overweight on advanced Micron devices and raised price target to $55. So yeah, but basically AMD is debuting and announcing new chips at the CES 2020, and that's causing these microchip stocks to pop up here. It's worth a watch. We'll keep an eye on it. What else we got? We also have APA. APA gapping up from 2560s to 2990s here. So solid gap up here. This one's definitely worth a watch as well for APA. This one is up. Alright, so I'm basically finding something that said, and this is the name of the article. The article states, quote, Apache Corporation in Total SA announces significant oil discovery offshore Suriname. Alright, so the Maka Central 1 well confirms geologic model with 73 meters of oil. So they basically found oil, and this is beneficial for Apache APA. So they found oil, significant oil discovery, and they have 50% working interest, and Total holds 50% working interest. Yeah, so interesting here. We could also look a little bit deeper into this via the Dow Jones Newswires, and this is basically what oil is doing today. I'm going to go ahead and read this, and again, this is from Dow Jones Newswires, and it says, quote, global stocks edged higher as investors expressed relief that oil prices stopped rising following heightened tensions in the Middle East on Tuesday. Futures tied to the Dow Jones Industrial Average were flat. European and Asian indexes posted gains, and the pan-continental stocks Europe 600 rose 0.4%. And we'll go over and just look at the overall market with this, and we'll come back to the rest. But you can see the market's slightly down here. It says in the U.S., and again I'm quoting here, in U.S. pre-market trading, energy company Apache Corporation shares rose 12.9% after it reported what it termed a, quote, significant oil discovery offshore. The Pentagon said Monday it plans to send B-52 bombers and additional troops to the Middle East following the targeted killing of Iran Major General Qasem Soleimani in Iraq last week. There was a muted response to the Middle East tensions because potential discontent in the region had been a backup for markets for some time. And then they said, quote, U.S. production is now so large that it means it's much more difficult for OPEC and flex its muscles over global supply, and it would take a huge disruption of supply for a long period of time. You'd likely have to see a very broad increase of tensions across the Middle East to affect it in any significant way, basically, or what they're saying. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. SPY is down. We'll have to look up a little bit more news on the overall market and the overall SPY itself too. But we also have Tesla here. which is pretty strong. I mean, it's up to 460s here, which is a pretty strong move, you know. Pretty solid move here. We'll see what happens with Tesla, and I'll look up the catalyst if there is one. But Tesla's running up here too. Alright, so I see something that said Elon Musk hosted an event in Shanghai yesterday evening, and the executives announced Tesla will manufacture its Model Y SUV in China, and that was the focus of one of the headlines today. So that's causing Tesla some positive sentiment, I guess. We can also look at APOP with a huge, ridiculous move, and this is one of the ones I'm going to look for a put option on, honestly. This one started off at around $2.50. It's at $6 now, so a crazy move. It's over 100% gain, and we'll see what happens here. And this one is up after it put out news that said the company received quote, intention to grant patents from the European and Israeli patent offices. So that's the news on APOP. It's definitely a watch. Look at APOP. I kind of missed it earlier. If somebody mentioned it, my bad. I'm not really seeing that yet. But yeah, APOP popping up here. We also have SQ, Roku, kind of moving with the overall market. And we have ALXN, which is gapping down some. And like I said, we did get a recent pop in this one at, you know, the last minute or so for ALXN. And we can take a look at this one, and then we'll look at some of these penny stocks. Aside from APOP. So yeah, this one is up on a P&H study results. So yeah, they put out something that said they met their primary endpoints in the phase 3 study in paroxysmal nocturnal hemoglobinuria, or P&H. I'm just gonna say P&H, you know. But yeah, that's what's going on. They also said their biodrug showed superiority and improvement in the hemoglobin levels in adults with the rare blood disorder. So positive results. I'm not sure why this one's down. This one might be a little bit late. Yeah, this came out 10 minutes ago, which is right when this one started to move up. And so positive results. We'll watch ALXN to see what happens here. Again, though, we also do have some penny stocks that are popping up and moving this morning. I did post some of these penny stocks here as well, specifically ADXS. ADXX gapping up from 107 to 142 for ADXS. We could look at this one as well. And this one is up after FDA clearance of their prostate cancer treatment. So FDA clearance for ADXS, it cleared the IND application for the phase 1 clinical study for the hot candidate of prostate cancer, or the hot candidate for prostate cancer. So ADXS received FDA clearance after a phase 1 clinical study for ADXS. We'll see what happens with this one. That's the first penny stock on my list. We also have TYME. This one went all the way up to 285. It's back down to 188, but it's still up some, and we're going to keep an eye on it regardless. And again, TYME. Again, now that I'm trading on Robinhood, I can buy some put options, and so that's kind of what I'm looking at. Alright, so they put out something that were terms, and it says, quote, Eagle Pharmaceuticals will be responsible for 25% of the promotional sales efforts of the SM88 and will receive 15% of the net revenue of the SM88 in the US. And so that were terms for some of their deals. And yeah, they're also working with the Eagle Pharmaceuticals, and they did announce a strategic collaboration to advance the innovative oral SM88 for the treatment of patients with prostate cancer. So yeah, the same company that was in the last one, which is, I'll have to look back and see exactly what the symbol was for that one. It's TYME. No, it's ADXS and TYME are working together. So we'll see what happens. They're working together. We also have HEPA, which is moving some. And this one's gapping up on very low volume, but it still might be worth a watch if you like low floaters. APHA, this one is up after its officers published papers in the medical journal. I don't know why I can't pronounce that. They did face the FDA panel in December, and they were rejected, I guess. But yeah, it says they announced publication in an expert opinion on investigational drugs, and that publication discussed the silophilin inhibitors as a potential treatment for non-alcoholic steatohepatitis. So yeah, basically they published something in the journal that gave them a little bit more clout with their company. So we'll see what happens with HEPA. We have CANF here, CANF, and then we only have one more here. You can see CANF gapping up some, maybe worth a watch. I doubt it has any catalyst here. And then we have RADA, which is just a defense stock that's up after the news with Iran. So yeah, that's basically the news right now. Let me see where Mitch is at. My bad, Mitch, if you're here. I don't have my Discord up. Oh, you are here. My bad, bro. Alright, now I can catch back on the chat. I went over the news. Let me fix this. Buenos dias. Precise. What's up, bro? What's up, Tyrell? What's up, the best? What's up, Katie? Yeah, I think the biggest penny stock today, guys, is APOP. Can I trade from India? I don't know. Can you? You should be. I mean, I think you could buy a TradeNet package anywhere, but you know, I don't know if that's what you necessarily want to do. It's up to you, man. It depends on your style. But yeah, APOP is one of the most interesting ones today. Big moves here, big moves. All right, let me mute the volume so we can actually hear Mitch. Hold on. Yo, what's up, man? I got this stream deck where I can mute my mic. So I got this stream deck where I can like mute my mic. It's got like a lot of cool stuff. Check it out. It like lets me like mute my mic and like do all this stuff. When now I don't have to like bring up the window. I can literally just press the button. You know, I can mute my desktop audio. I can click record. I can end the stream without having to necessarily need this. What's up, Texas? I need IMPX to hit. Yeah, basically a new toy. That's what it is. Like I said, when you start to stream like I do, anything you buy is kind of whoa. Here, this one had to have some splits. Anything you buy is kind of like I just kind of buy some toys for myself. You know, like I've kind of built my desk. I've got multiple monitors. I've got, you know, I bought some RAM for my computer last week. I'm just kind of slowly. Oh no, you're good. Yeah, what kind of music you want to listen to? Ben. What's up, Ben? We got a lot of music. There we go. Tesla, yeah, Tesla's for sure on my watch today, for sure. We'll see what happens with it. It's definitely what I'm watching today, though. All right, guys. Well, I'll be back. I'll be back in like 2 minutes or so. I'm trying to see where Mitch is at to see if Mitch can hop on the stream, but I don't know where he's at. But yeah, I'll be back in like a minute, guys.
Yo, what's going on, guys? How we doing today? Good morning, good morning. How's the volume for you guys? All right. Not too bad, not too bad. Seems like it's not bad. I was checking the volume. Sounds good.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, traders. How we doing out there?
Let me see what else we got.
All right. Good morning, Peter. Good morning, Canna. Good morning, the drone chaser. Uh-oh. We got Jonathan in the house, Trex, Jeffrey, Maestro. We got Luke, Jeffries. We got SV, Fat Bottom Girl. Oh, Lord. DJ Day Trader, of course. Joe, Douglas. What's going on, guys?
You know what's interesting?
Definitely say hello.
Yeah, TYME has put options, but I don't know how well these are going to be. I'm looking at some put options today, man. I had a list of penny stocks that I was watching. What's up, DJ? What's up, man? Here, I got you later with the shout out, DJ. Y'all can go check out DJ Day Trader's channel. He's got a cool channel. As long as don't stream at the same time as me, DJ, I'll give you a shout out, bro. What's up, One Life? What's up, Relentless? What's up, brother? What's up, Rhetorical? What's up, Jonathan? What's up, Rich?
Let's do it. All right, guys. So looks like the techs are hot, man. The techs are hot.
Yeah, man. Should be an interesting day. Microchip stocks are popping off. AMD, MU. Those are interesting for sure.
It's tech stocks in general, man. The whole sector is hot. You're gonna find all around the tech sector today as being the sector to watch. So some of the news, let's get into this. Some of the upgrades that we have today, we have MU with an upgrade.
Yeah, I got those already. I got MU.
That one's decent.
Yeah, I got
the one that I like. Another upgrade that I like is FEYE. It's a FireEye. This one I'm definitely looking at, guys. This daily chart looks great. Yeah, I'm gonna make mine a little skinnier. It should help. All right, guys, so this is going to be the chart that I'm really going to be looking at today, guys. This FireEye getting an upgrade. Looks like it's on a breakout. Looks like it's trying to head through 18 and hold 18. Right now it's above 18 at 1810. I'm going to be looking at pullbacks towards 775. That's where I think it could really hold and then really start getting some rocket back up there to 1850s. This one is a relatively new stock, and we'll go ahead and watch. You know, it's been in a long consolidation since 2016, and it's actually breaking out of that consolidation. You know, 2-year consolidation with good volume. I'll pay attention to this.
Yeah, don't look in the chat, Mitch. You know.
All right, guys. Another stock that I'll be definitely watching on a breakout. You got Best Buy. This one looks good on the daily chart. You see the daily chart, you'll see a flag play on this one. Nice flag building up here, trying to break out through 89. The upgrade was actually impressive. It had a 91 price target on Best Buy. It's BBY, and now it's placed a target at 100, above 100. And so I would definitely be watching this one to kind of gain the volume. And when you see that volume that came in on the last rip, which was 14 million, you see about half of that again, 7 million shares. I would look for this one to break out through 90. All right, guys. So tech stocks winning today, definitely. Hot stocks in tech, other than the semiconductors that we usually go over. Let's go over some of the newer stocks. I like this one, guys. This one, DT. This is Dynatrace. If you look at this kind of daily chart, this looks really nice. It's a relatively new IPO. And one of the great things about this one is I like the breakout that it had at 27. It was kind of consolidating there at 27, trying to get above 27. And out of nowhere, it shot up like a rocket. And it shot up with a good amount of substantial volume. So today I would look for pullbacks in this one to kind of get in. I'd look for maybe a pullback towards 29 or 28.50s today. But this one did have a great kind of range. It's kind of be difficult to play because of that range, but if you can get the kind of trend, I definitely think this is one that can continue going. Another one that you can play is D-Dog. D-Dog's another IPO kind of in this sector that you guys can look at. Datadog, I think this one's really breaking out. You can look at it on a kind of weekly chart, and you can see it trying to make a move up there towards 41 and 42. Daily chart has it getting a lot of volume right now. That's what I really like. So what I'd see today is maybe a pullback in the 39s, but if $39 holds on D-Dog, I very much could see this one going to 42, just with the substantial amount of volume that came in. You got 10 million shares that came up to 42, broke it out to 44. It pulled back here, recollected volume, consolidated a good substantial amount here from 39 to 36, and just broke out through that 39. Another one that I'm looking at, guys, is Work. Work is definitely an IPO that a lot of long-term investors have in their accounts. I think this one might have found the bottom here at 22. If 22 is going to be the bottom here, I think you could see some lift getting up here to 25 and maybe even getting up here towards the 27. Work definitely has a lot of volume in it. As you can see on the weekly, you see 90 million shares traded. The thing that has me concerned is that this kind of push up here is really with not the most volume, but it could have been people stacking in, and right here they drew the line in the sand and they put in a lot of volume right here between 23 and 21. So I think if it can hold $23 today, it could look bullish on Work. You see the daily chart and you see it really start swinging back up there. Another stock that I like is CRWD.
Yeah, it'll probably show up on my penny scanner when I put it up. My bad, Mitch. Go ahead.
No, you're good. CrowdStrike is really interesting, guys. Just an IPO that, I actually can give out my bias on this one. I actually like this one in the long term. I've just been waiting for it to find a bottom. You can see here the volume really came in on this spike that drove it to 100, and then the stocks pulled back to where? Pretty much 50. It did get to 48 here, but the curve effect really came at $50 here. That's really where you got the spike happening yesterday. And so as we broke out through that 50, that's what I would look to hold. As long as 50 holds, I think this is going to start breaking back up there and getting to the tops. So there's a lot of volume that came in CRWD. Look at that volume. If you look at it on the daily chart, that has 10 million, then 21 million. Double the volume. So definitely going to be watching this one. I like pullbacks in this one towards 53.80s and 53. And then if it doesn't do that, then I would look for a couple of maybe a down day and then it ripping out through 55. But this one definitely interesting for me, CrowdStrike, and that's CRWD.
Yeah.
The last chart that I'll bring up, just to bring up a chart that's breaking out on a long-term breakout, is ATVI. If you look at ATVI, it got hit hard. People were kind of thinking that this one was coming right back down, and it's definitely breaking out. I think over 60 is going to be vital for this stock. ATVI, if it gets over 60 today, you could see this one pushing up and getting to maybe a nice new level of 61, 62. All right, that's going to be it for me for news today, guys.
All right, team. Yeah, so Carol should be here in like a minute. Hold on, let me see where she's at. Hold on.
right, guys. Looks like you guys are checking out the penny stock game. Yeah, there's a couple on there today. You got A-Pop. You got TNXP. I've seen that one move before. There's another one that I wanted to bring up.
APOP, man, that one. The APOP is the most voluminous one, I think. That one just making huge moves. If back when I've traded penny stocks, this would be the one that I was watching. Unfortunately, there's no options on it because I would buy put options all day for this thing. I think the news was FDA clearance. Let me see if I vaguely remember what the news was on this one this morning. I think it was like either FDA clearance or phase 1 designation. Let me look it up.
Well, guys, you guys want to know what I used to call A-Pop, right?
No, what?
A-Poop.
A-Poop, huh? The Plague. We got our nicknames, man. We got the Plague. We got A-Poop,
man. Just add another O in there, man. A-Poop.
Yeah, does anybody remember the OG penny stock, man? The OG penny stock that everybody knows, DRYS, man. DRYS, the OG. This thing went from like $5 up to like $105 and then back down to like $3 within like 3 days, man. It's not even here anymore. It's not even showing up.
You know what the worst part is, man? That was the first kind of month that I really took day trading serious.
That was my introduction to day trading. Yeah.
And bro, I was trading those and making thousands and thousands of dollars each day. Oh my god, man. I was killing it I killed it so much on those that I brought it up to a professor before they kind of did another leg up. And he was looking at me the next day like, how did you know this? Like, give me the money news. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm going to throw the retirement account at it. Like, let me know. Like,
I'm going to drive a Lambo, you know.
He said, how did you? I told him, I was like, yo, this stock is going up 100% tomorrow. He goes, get out of here.
Yeah,
he told me, get out of here, man. That's not going to happen. And I told him, look at the Baltic index. He was like, what kind of BS is that index?
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, it kind of, when you get those parabolic stocks are parabolic for a reason. One of the key things that we can talk about A-Pop is always look at weekly volume, guys. Weekly volume will give you a little signal in penny stocks. Why? Because weekly volume can't be hidden. What I mean by hidden is that a lot of times investors, when they get in not in one kind of kaboom. They don't get in one trade. They work their way into the trade. And so you saw 11 million shares traded back in November. And that's really where this kind of pop came from, guys. It took a little while to squeeze them through the $4, but really it's all that volume with the support of a good catalyst is what gets penny stocks to really rise. So the news really gave it the spike, but the push comes from the volume. Yep. That's one thing to remember.
So I'm telling
you, look at it, you'll see it.
I'm telling my man in chat, Wolfstorm. Wolfstorm is getting ready to. Here, my bad, Mitch. Did I interrupt?
No, you're good.
Okay.
No,
yeah. What up? I was telling Wolfstorm, and I don't know if you can hear me, but I talked about it yesterday, which is like I think the most realistic path to like earning a living from day trading is not doing it long term. I think even the best traders in the world are going to understand that trading is going to be somewhat unstable, and I think if you're going to take a crack at it to actually be able to earn a living from day trading, I think you need to trade very, very small until you build a profitable, effective system that you know works, that you've tested and that you know works, right? And then I think once you do that, you need to take your swing and make like that's what, at least that's what I'm planning on doing. I'm planning on getting good enough at day trading to where I know I could stay in the market for a few months, maybe a year, take some pretty big swings, hopefully make a few million, and then get out and start another business with that profit. That's my plan in doing it. I think the longer you stay in the market, the less favorable your odds are to actually be successful. And I think that if you're gonna be a successful trader, you have to understand it's still somewhat unstable. You're gonna have positive and negative variance, But I think that in the end, you gotta understand, you gotta get in, get out, take your money and leave. I think the longer you try to dwell's probably a good term. The longer you try to dwell in the market, the less likely your success is going to be, and the worse your odds are going to be to succeed. And so basically, in my opinion, I think it's one of those things where you got to just get in, get out, take big size, make a few million, and get out, man. Here's Carol. My wife's here. All right, baby, come on. All right. There you go. Yeah, scoot over. There we go. We also have her new Carol emoji in chat. Everybody, we have our new emoji in chat. There she is. Everybody say hi to Carol. Like I said, ask questions to her. Ask questions. Here, bring up like you know those trays? You want to grab one of those? Because this is going to mess with my feng shui of trading. You know?
You guys are seeing on the chart that EPZM. One of the things that I've been looking at, guys, is we had a huge drive in the biotechs in December. So I'm going to be looking for that drive to kind of start slowing down. I always like to look at sectors that are kind of speeding up and slowing down. So when the speed up comes, everyone's looking at it. But as soon as kind of it starts dying out, kind of the momentum starts dying out, that's really when you can see stocks take a downturn, because they were kind of going with the sector and now they kind of change around and they're going to take a downturn. If you look at this one, EPZM, it came out with a direct offering yesterday, and that kind of really hit it, but it bounced back a substantial amount. So I'll be watching today to see if 25 can hold on this stock.
All right. Sorry, we got Carol here. Let's see. Yeah, see, that'll work really well, the tray. Yeah. All right, guys. Like I said, ask Carol questions. All right, baby. You remember how to trade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, you got it.
I can't. I'm over all the way. I'm over all the way. Uh-oh. All right. Everybody say hey to Carol. There she is.
Hi, how's it going?
Oh, here, just click OK. Don't click renew. Just click OK. Yeah, Jerome says you could be a long-term trader. You just have to keep the discipline. And that's probably true, brother. Listen, I'm not saying you can't be. I'm just saying that I think variance is there. And I think that, at least, like I said, I can't say what's going to work. As you mature as a trader, you realize just because something is favorable to you or not favorable to you doesn't mean it's the same for other people. And I think that's one of these things. That's my take on it. And I'm sure you could still profit long term in the market. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying I know what I'm personally trying to work my way up to, which is that to develop a system, take my swing, get my money, and get out. I love trading, but I don't know if trading's going to be around in 20 years. You know what I mean? Here you go. Look, Carol, it's you.
Hi.
You're immortalized in an emoji.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's made a few of her own trades.
Morning.
Yeah, use that one if you can. I gotta watch the opening bell. Let me see. All right, yeah, we got 1 minute, team. 1 minute. Let's do this. Like I said, I'm gonna be watching the market today. Yeah, Carol's gonna do it. We'll see. You got this. All right, baby. Remember, Carol's gonna be trading small, but we'll let her trade. We got 20 seconds until the bell. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Should be fun. Yeah, they got the Carol emoji.
Yeah.
Immortalized in an emoji.
Yeah. I like it. Oh, look.
Yeah, look, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't realize that's...
There you are, man. Look, you're there. That's you.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
I'm just watching the SPY, man. The SPY's the overall market. There's the bell. Let's do this. Let me get this ready. I'm not even ready here, team. I'm slacking off this morning. Let me load this scanner. There we go. All right, guys. So we're watching the SPY. Let me see what my account's at. I lost money yesterday. I did lose money. There we go. All right, we got AMD dropping. All right, you remember what a fade is. We might actually look for some bounces instead, maybe, if we see them. It depends on what the market does. So like this is the overall market, right? If the market pushes up, with most mid and high cap stocks, like not penny stocks, when the market pushes up, stocks are going to bounce a little bit more often. And when the market moves down like this, stocks are going to fade or go down a little bit easier, and kind of follow the market, so to speak. And so we're going to watch the market to see what it does, and then, you know, kind of create a plan around what the market does itself.
Okay.
You know. Hey, I think I traded it yesterday, James. I think it's been around since yesterday. Can you guys trade BILI? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. How do you know if something is tradable, Jonathan? So you go to the trade manager here, and you just type it in. So like AMD, CGC, APOP is not tradable, so you can see it doesn't show up. If it's not tradable, it'll either say in under is tradable or nothing, like APOP. But if it is, you'll just see a Y under tradable. Is marginable and is shortable doesn't mean anything. So just ignore those. I am using Trade Idea scanners, the best scanners in trading. Nightbot will post the link for those if y'all want to check those out. You can use my promo code and get 15% off. I'm looking at MU here. Alright, so like if MU pulls back here, what we're going to get is we're going to get the VWAP and pre-market high roughly around the same level. And so this is what we're waiting for. You see that? So like the VWAP, which is that purple line right here, and the pre-market high. So like the high of pre-market is going to be roughly right around that same level. And so if we get a pullback to this level, we could probably set a small risk at like what, 50 for the $half risk, maybe 49. And then we got a big reward there, but that's if it pulls back.
Okay.
It might just continue running. We might not actually get that chance. But that's what I'm kind of watching out right now for MU specifically. It's kind of running up really quick to where we might not get that chance. AMD, on the other hand, is dropping some, kind of doing the opposite of what MU's doing. Alright, so now it's not as favorable, and see, now the VWAP moved up with this upward movement, and so we can maybe use this as a risk level. I still like the $half as our risk, though. But we can try. If we do set this 55.60 level as our risk, then we are going to have to let it test it some. We can't just get out as soon as it hits that, because it may kind of battle that area. But yeah, MU just ripping up here. SPY is kind of rebounding some here. SPY's up to 220 or 322.90s.
CRWD breaking out there. Was looking maybe for a VWAP bounce. That one has a big range. It's about 6 cents, 10 cents at the biggest.
Yes. Really
Just
good.
got to be careful with it, but it looks really
Girl
good.
traders. I guess that's a big deal.
Yeah,
There's not that many of them.
Yeah, there's not that many girl traders. I don't think. All I know, the reason I say that is I look at my views specifically. I think like 2% of my viewers are female, and so when you get a female trader, it's really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gideon's, she is a regular here. She's here almost every day, so
Yeah.
she's cool.
Cool.
All right, so yeah, baby, we're gonna wait for MU to pull back here. If we do wait for MU to pull back, where do you want to enter? Where do you think we should enter MU if it pulls back?
I guess pre-market.
No, the VWAP right here.
Oh.
So it's a VWAP bounce, so we just wait for it to dip back down to the VWAP, and then where should we set like our stop loss level, our risk level here?
CGC ripping out there.
Probably back up here then. Are you
No,
talking
about going
fake?
long? See, Carol's used to
Oh,
going short.
see,
She's
yeah.
almost solely a short trader. That's all
Yeah,
she's ever
that's
done.
all I know.
So no, we're talking about the stock moving up, and so it's kind of
Okay.
opposite, right? So if the stock drops too much against us, we're gonna get out of it.
So it's you're
And so we
talking
can
about
use
the
the-
opposite of what you.
Yeah, I'm talking about the opposite of what I
Because
normally
normally you get in it whenever it is like at the VWAP, and then you want it to drop.
Right. So when you want the stock to go up, it's called a long setup. When you want the stock to drop, like we usually trade, it's called a short setup. And so this would be a long setup with the pullback. The SPY's breaking pre-market or breaking the high of the day too. So the overall SPY just pulled a red to green. Tesla's breaking lows. AMD's down too. So we're gonna wait and see what we can find. All right, we're at 298. There we go. We just broke 300 people. Does Carol have her Joe Burrow Bengals jersey ordered? I hope he doesn't go to the Bengals, man.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't.
Bengals probably going to have that first round pick, though, so we'll see. I hope he doesn't. I'd love for him to go to the Saints, and I wouldn't mind him after Breeze screwed up the game on Sunday, but I can't hate on Breeze. Breeze is legit.
I wish he could just stay at LSU for another couple years.
Yeah,
win
me
us
too.
a couple championships.
But see, he's already graduated, and so... All right, look at BILI. Hey, appreciate the subs today, guys. Jacquez, Chosen, Joe. Appreciate the subs, guys. All right, so we got 2 setups we're looking at right now. We got MU, waiting for the pullback, and then we have BILI. Somebody brought our attention to this one. I like it. I might take BILI. I'll let Carol trade MU if it pulls back. Unless you want to trade this one. This is one you generally know. So, like, where would we set our risk level in this?
Your risk probably up
Right here, probably,
yeah.
right? Yeah. All right, so we'll... Here, hop in. Here, I'll set it up. Buy, like, you know, a few hundred shares. Here, you got to set it market. You got to set it market. And it'd be a short because it's not a... Yeah, it would be a short.
Okay.
It'd be a
so-
short.
yeah,
Yeah, there you go. All right, you're in. All right, good luck. Remember, it's got a really tight risk. It's just stick to that risk, let it work. You're okay still. The range is big, and so you can let it test your risk a little bit, but don't let it test too much, I would say, and just let it work. You know, you're up $1. Let's see if you can make some money. Here, press P. Remember, press the position tab so you actually know how much you have. There you go. Where's your reward target? Where do you want to take profits?
Probably like
There you go.
down here.
Yeah, I like that. And you can take half off if you want, or you can just go all in and all out. It's up to you.
If it drops down again like that, I will.
Yeah. You're just gonna get out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm too nervous.
Yeah, just let it work. It's okay. You're in with 100 shares, and so you know you can. If you lose, you're not gonna lose much. You might lose $10, $15. It's not gonna be the end of the world. You'll be all right. So just stay focused. Hold it to your proper levels. You're doing fine. You're only up $5, and so commission's not gonna compensate for or commission's gonna compensate for most of it. So you just want to make sure. I'll leave it your call though. Just pay attention to it. Still got a lot of time. I like the setup. There's 94s. There's nothing wrong with letting it work, but I'm gonna leave the call up to you. Alright, $9. See, I told you, man. I said there's nothing wrong with letting it work. I left it up to you, though. It's okay. It's the constant battle of a trader. You did good, though. You made some money. Good job. Yeah.
So it's like $4.
Yeah, you
with
made
commissions?
$6.
I got a little bit.
You made like $6.
I got a little bit
Okay.
trigger happy
Hey,
here.
green is good. Very compensating. You shouldn't worry about making money right now. You should just be worried about getting in good trades, and that was a good trade, and you did well, and you held it to most of your levels, and so you did fine, baby. Good job. All right, she did it. She had a green trade. Hey, appreciate it, James. Hey, thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Yeah, but look at it.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I don't want to look at it now.
Listen, it's a good lesson in trading, and it's part of it. All right.
MU, get
Yeah,
in there.
yeah. This is one I might trade MU here. This is
So
one I've
that's
been
what I
waiting
was
on.
That's what I was just in, right? Or no?
No, you weren't in it. You were in BILI. Yeah.
Jeez, man.
It happens, baby. You did good, man. You made money. You did fine.
Yeah, covered a Starbucks. That's about right.
Yeah. Hey, I like Starbucks.
Yeah. Too expensive to have every day.
Yeah. I mean, I might lose. Immediately. So I'm in MU with 100 shares.
Oh, Carol, you'd love my 50% off at my hotel.
She can't hear you. Hold on.
50% off Starbucks.
Let me turn it up a little bit. There.
All right,
I
guys,
don't know
about
if
to
you
get
can
an
hear
MU
me
here.
I'm getting
Trying to
squeezed
see
out
MU
of
bottom here.
mine, unfortunately. I'll let it work with 80 as a risk level, and if it breaks that, I'll just get out. See, you might do better than me. $79. I'm out. Yeah, it looked like a VWAP bounce. Problem is that it ran up a little bit too much. Like what I like to do is like I like to use pre-market levels, right? So I like to use like the pre-market high right here. And what happened was that MU just ran up a little bit too much on me, and it might reverse and come like right back there. But that's what happened.
Yeah, I'm looking for it to hold at 55.70.
And it happens. I'm down to $8 on the day. Sorry, baby. I lost your win. You know, I gave it back. I gave it back.
$5 win, $4 win.
I'm looking at Tesla, and yeah, it's still early. I mean, most of the time, what I'll do is like I'll trade a few times, very small, and then I'll start to slowly take bigger and bigger swings as like the day progresses. So that's usually how I let it work. We're looking at AMD though, my baby.
Work going down there, guys. I'll look for fade on that one. Remember how we said that one just came back, so I'll look for that one to fade. That's 2350 off 2360s there.
Somebody's asking me why I trade BILI. The reason I trade it is because it's set up for a nice fade. You know, the real reason I decided to trade it.
All right, gonna watch to see if MU
I don't
pulls
wanna look
back
at it
one time
anymore.
here.
Like, looking at it makes me kind of sad.
I told you there was not. I remember I reinforced it. I said, hey, look, there's nothing wrong with letting it work. You know, it's all right. It's a learning process.
Yeah, lesson learned.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Now you know for next time, and you just stick to your risk level. That's why, like, you give yourself a reward target before you get into the trade, and then that way you just stick to that. Even
Crowd strike looking strong,
But every
guys.
time I
Crowd
do it,
strike.
I get in the trade,
CRWD.
and then I think, okay, I'm gonna take profits down here, but then it's like it might drop down to where it'll actually give me a little bit of profit for a second, and then it's gonna bounce back up. So in my mind, it's like just hurry up and get it.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But of course, then it does those.
Yeah, and this will always happen. You did good. You did better than me. I had a losing trade. But yeah, the reason I chose BILI was it was just a fade. We had a lot of resistance above it that I can use as a risk, and then we had a really nice downward trend and a really nice pullback to the VWAP that I can jump in right here and short it and cover it as it drops. And so that's why I chose BILI. It's also a strategy that Carol knows really, really well, because she's traded it multiple times before, as opposed to a VWAP bounce where she doesn't really know it that well. And so I figured, since it was setting up for a strategy that Carol knew, that was the most practical choice to have Carol trade it. I might look at options. It just depends. We're gonna have to look for some overextended penny moves if I'm gonna trade some options. I'm still holding my option from yesterday on ACOR, and it's ripping up some, but my option is it's a 2-month option, and so I have it's not 2 months, it's about a month and a half, and so I have until like late February until it expires. So we got lots of time basically. We're getting a lot of drops here, honestly. The SPY must be dropping now.
All right, guys, I'm in MU here, risking off 60s here.
Yeah, the SPY is dropping big, so I think that's what we're getting called in. Oh, you gotta put your screen up, brother.
Yeah, I got you.
There you go.
Got it in right here at the bottom here, guys. Tried to get 72s, got 75.
Hey, nice work, looking good.
Gonna give it a second here, guys, to see if it breaks out over 55.90s here. All right, guys, looking to sell half of it there. Selling half of it. Half of it at VWAP, leave the rest.
Looking good, bro. Nice work, man. What is that? What is that blue line on there? Is that a moving average?
It's a 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the 50.
Yeah,
It
it's
caught
that
it right
bounce.
on there.
Yep.
All right, guys, let's see if we can get this all the way up here to 55.35s here. Pullback would be 55.80s
Say hey to
here.
Hero. Just say hey to Hero.
Hey, Hero.
There you go, Hero.
Sorry. You know, John, when he's trading and he's talking about stuff, I don't want to interrupt him. So sometimes I might see stuff on the chat, but it's like I can't really respond right away because I don't want to be rude and like cut him off, because this is like, he knows what he's doing, obviously, and I don't really. So, you know.
It's alright. Yeah, heroes are friendly.
All right, guys, gonna give this a
Friendly
chance to
guys,
get
guys.
above 56 and hold here. If it doesn't, I'll just sell it and look for the ad on the pullback here. But it looks like it's gonna break through 56 here. Let's give it a chance. There's the break of 56. Nice breakout there, guys.
Emoji I saw earlier.
Nah, they have a bunch of different emojis.
Oh, I thought thought he posted like a monkey or like a.
He might have. He posted a bunch of different ones. Let me see.
Okay. Well, you gotta come up with an animal then for your little mascot.
My team? Yeah, we should. Oh yeah, he did. He put that one.
Yeah, that's what I saw earlier.
All right, guys. When this breaks here, 5610s, we're gonna sell out, and then we're gonna look to get some of the pullback ad here.
Yeah, that one looks good now. That's why, for me, with my style of trading, the risk was just a little bit too big for it. So I got out early, but nice work, brother. Looks good, man. I'm also looking at BILI. Look at BILI, the same one we traded earlier.
Selling right there, guys. Looking to add on pullbacks to VWAP or right slightly below VWAP here. That's a good $46 on 200 shares. Let's look for another trade here.
Yeah, nice work, brother.
Look at work. I like that one for the fade. I just missed it when I was looking down.
What's the WOR?
Just says, yeah,
Okay.
At work. Looked like a good fade there. You could have risked right off there. 55s.
Yeah, I'm looking
Not a
at.
bad risk.
And the volume's just a little bit too low for that one for me. I'm looking at AMD. AMD,
M-Bot
Tesla.
broke down too. M-Bot.
Tesla's right there too, and I think Tesla's very extended right now on the upside. I think Tesla's a strong company and everything, but I also think it's somewhat extended. So I don't mind Tesla either, but we're gonna wait.
All right,
But yeah,
guys, I
guys.
think we're gonna get a pullback here to 85s on MU, and I'll re-add and get right back in.
Yeah, but for everybody asking questions, I'll get to them in the middle of the trading day. I'm just kind of focusing on trying to get into good trades, so I might not be able to answer them right away. So just be patient, and once the kind of main part of the trading day is over, I'll answer the questions as best I can.
I see him look at MTO.
Appreciate it, Texas Trader.
MTO.
Appreciate the love. Yeah, Gideon, that crowd strike did look great. I just didn't get it.
MTL's just kind of crossing over and under the VWAP right now, so I don't know if I like that one. We'll wait on it though. AMD basically filled this entire gap. It went right down. If Tesla can bounce up to a significant level, I'll take it, but it's got to be like a tiny share size just because, yeah, I'll jump in with like 10 shares here on Tesla. It's just such a huge range.
SPY keeps going down, guys. Just to like kind of notice that, guys. The SPY keeps going down, and it's actually pretty big candles.
Hero, my birthday's not till August, so
Yeah.
still a long time away. So
All right, guys, looking for pullback in MU here to 55.85s.
Yeah.
That's where I'll add.
Yeah, I jumped in with Tesla with 10 shares. We're going to try to let it work and just be quick with it. Yeah, if Mitch gets in something, I'll throw him up over me.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna try to get MU if it pulls back to VWAP here, guys, but I
Yeah.
can't long up here. There's no
It'll-
point in longing up here.
If it does, it'll be that little kind of fake out bounce setup. Kind of like the fake out
Exactly.
fake, but opposite. Yeah, for MU.
Yep. Just needs to hold 85 and 80s on the pullback, and then that's where I'll snap on, trying to get it at 55.90s.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, I
doesn't
like
seem
that
bad.
Nah, that one looks good.
AMAT looking strong to come back here. I do like the 5-minute chart on that one to come back here. You could see that one squeeze through 60-40s. I would let it squeeze actually through that price point, and then look for it to
August
come back to that
23rd.
price point.
I'm right on the cusp of Leo and Virgo. I guess that's what they say. Here, I can't hear Mitch if he's
Here.
talking.
Yeah.
Good right now, Kara. We're good.
Yeah, Mitch doesn't say much. He's just talking about trading. I can try to turn it up as much as I can, but there might be like a slight echo. Here, let me try.
You know what we gotta do is if you get her to get on the phone with Zoom, that's probably the best.
Yeah, I think she can kind of hear it. There you go.
Yeah, I can hear it like this. Could you?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear it. I think you
I
can
think that's what we should do for maybe next stream is if we get her on the Zoom, she can just have a mic herself.
Yeah. I mean, we got it. This
probably
will
should
work.
do
If I
that.
turn the volume up and like this, it should be fine, I think.
All right, guys. Here's when we should get the quick pullback here in MU.
Yeah.
This is where
me see.
everyone should be buying it up, and I think we'll get a quick pullback. Let's see if we get it.
You know? So you gotta kind of.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
My birthday's next month, man. Alright, you guys see me. I'm trading small, waiting for some A+ setups here. I'm waiting for AMD maybe too.
Alright guys, looking for LK to start squeezing here through 35s. I need that one to get above VWAP.
I might trade CDC if it sets up, maybe. It's got a long way to go though. We're just getting some big drops. SPY's kind of rebounding a little bit. Might affect Tesla though, but it's only 10 shares. BILI? Ah, we did, man. Yeah, it's right on my chart. I should have seen it. Look at BILI, man. There it is. It set it up perfectly again, man. Just missed it. Yeah, I see that, Sean. That was great. That was a great one. Yeah, it was really solid too. I was even waiting for that one, but I just didn't take it for some reason. I didn't see it. Is really what happened.
Alright, I see MU topping a little bit there. Let's see if it makes a jump up here to 56.25s. So the resistances.
I'm still looking at AMD maybe here. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like I might have even sold MU a little bit early, but can't worry about that one. Great trade there. Got it right at the low. Let's look for that one to pull back to VWAP. 90s, 55, 85s. Looking to see LK squeeze right here.
Alright, we got Tesla squeezing up here. Like I said, I could use this level right here at 459 is my risk and just try to hold that. We're just going to try to be patient with it. BILI is bouncing back up as well. Yeah, I see it now, Sean. I'm considering it. It just depends. You know, I'm trading pretty small right now until we get some good setups. And if BILI bounces back up there, it's going to look kind of strong. That's the only issue. So we'll see. But my trades are so small right now, I'm really just kind of waiting for a few better trades if they present themselves. And if not, that's okay. You know, if I lose 10, 15 bucks on this trade, I'll be all right. I'm just waiting for some other trades to take some larger swings. And yeah, Tesla just has not been working well for fades, which means it just hasn't been picking a trend super obviously lately, you know, unfortunately.
All right, here comes quick pullbacks here. MU, look at all that volume stack up on the ask at 510s. There's a lot of volume stack up there at 510s. Saw a couple hundred orders there. CRWD breaking out there, guys. Beautiful, beautiful VWAP bounces in that one. We called that one out a couple of minutes earlier. Just looking at that one, the only problem with that one is it's a higher price stock for me. I've been trying to avoid higher price. I've been noticing I've been going for higher price and just not being able to get enough shares sometimes. So right here, see the RWD with a nice breakout there. 5 minutes holding a nice pattern. I like entries that are in 54.90s and 55s. There's a great risk at 54.80. And you got a nice breakout candle there.
Somebody talking about AMRN. Oh man, I'm missing some fades today. AMRN, BILI, some great fades. Yeah, y'all ask Carol questions too. Kind of help her do something while we're just kind of hanging out. It'll give us something to do. But yeah, AMRN, beautiful fade too. Kind of frustrated I missed that one. But it is what it is. Like I said, we'll hold Tesla. I think if this one doesn't work out for Tesla, I just gotta stop trading it because I haven't really had the best results with it. As much like I've traded at a decent amount the last few weeks, and it's like I just haven't had that good result that I like, which again tells me that it's not necessarily picking a trend super well.
I got a squeezer that I want to try to grab right now. FEYE. I was looking for this one to squeeze. It just squeezed pretty big. Looking for a pullback here. Pullback to VWAP here. 1805s, risk off at 18s.
Yeah,
I'll
Mike.
look for FEYE.
Yeah, Mike, I'm just entertaining you guys while I'm waiting. Yeah, Tesla, like I said, I'm in with 10 shares, but Tesla just hasn't done me well lately. It just hasn't. I've traded it multiple times. It'd probably be more profitable to kind of buy it whenever Tesla crosses the VWAP lately, just with how it's acted in the last few weeks. You know, it just doesn't really confirm that trend and stay in a trend. It kind of squeezes up very easily with Tesla. At least for me, it kind of crosses. You can see it crosses over and under the VWAP pretty consistently. Rarely actually holds those trends, and that's the unfortunate part about Tesla. The setup was there, like it was a good setup, but in the end, probably one I should have just avoided and not traded. Yeah, there's the squeeze up. Give it one more second, and I'm out. Yeah, just too much. Just squeeze up. Very small day so far, though, so we still got a lot of time. But yeah, I think I got to take Tesla off my list and just stop watching it, because it just hasn't been, at least in the last week especially, it just hasn't been, it hasn't been following through with fades as well as I would like it to.
Yeah, it's just a daily chart. It's catching people on the fades and ripping out on the daily. Look at that CrowdStrike breakout. Beautiful breakout. CRWD. FEYE breaking out there. Looking for pullbacks to VWAP, but I'm not getting it. It might not pull back. I might just leave that one alone. We'll keep a close eye on it. All right, let's look at our watch list, see what's moving, see what's not, guys. Slowly but surely, guys, one making a comeback is OSTK. This one trading really volatile today.
There goes AMRN. We'll see here. It's
Look at that! Look at that FEYE now. That thing's up there to 1825. That thing really did squeeze. I'll look for that to pull back to 18 at any point.
Just look, if I put it on something, you gotta kind of. If I tell you to type something, here, watch out. I can spell that. Yeah. All right. Yeah, what? Alright. There goes AMD. We'll see here. Type in AMD right here. Yeah, hit enter. Oh, here. Yeah, enter. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, you'll have a job. Yeah, because everything else I can control myself. We're just going to wait for AMD to get up to like 75 maybe. I'll start to scale into it. There's 72s. I was really thinking about it up here. There's 70s. We just needed to get like right here. You know, if it starts to get in there, we can scale in, but until it gets there, the risk reward's not going to be super favorable. Carol drinks coffee. She's got a coffee literally right in front of me. You know?
It's a must.
It's my New Orleans coffee mug.
Yeah.
It's my favorite mug, although it's got a chip right here.
Yeah.
I dropped it on accident.
All right, guys, looking for a pullback here on a red to green move for work. Pullback would be towards 45, 46. You could risk off of the 40s.
Alright, there goes AMD starting to pop up. It keeps getting up to 70s, but it doesn't get any higher. Like, I don't mind it, and this level of 78 level might hold as a risk, but I'm also looking at AMRN for kind of like a fake out fade there if we can get it. There's 73s. I'm gonna scale in there. Yeah, I'm in with 100 shares. We're gonna look to add a little bit more on AMD if it pops up some more.
ATVI coming back there.
I'm gonna add 200 here. All right.
Mike, we're originally from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Ooh, that MU, man. Maybe should have held on to little shares. I'm having a little FOMO seeing that up $1 from entry. It just never pulled back again.
All right, so we're in 70. There's 69s. We're gonna take profits quick if AMD goes in my favor. I'm in with 200 shares. Yeah, 200 shares. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of mad about BILI. That one was solid. Not you, baby, but
Yeah.
I'm mad.
I mean, it's still.
I'm mad we didn't hold it.
Yeah, actually. We're from Baton Rouge.
Yeah, we're from Louisiana. Alright, there's 69s. Like I said, if we get down to 60, I'll take some profits. There's 68s. There's 68s. 67s.
Where are you from, Mike? It would be interesting to see where everyone in your chat's from.
Yeah, we got people from all over. Some of them are from, a lot of them, some of them are from India. Some of them are from, up north, you know, some people from Canada too. So we got a little bit from everywhere.
That's pretty cool.
All right, so the market faded down here. This should be good for me in AMD. You can see the SPY itself got rejected right at the VWAP, kind of like AMD here. We still got some room though. My risk isn't up here until like 80, 95 or so, so we still got a lot of room. We also have CGC moving back here that we're watching too. Can y'all hear music? What kind of music playing? Oh.
I could hear it a little bit.
Okay.
No, wait.
Yeah, Michigan. Look.
Not right now.
Look. Nice. Park City, Utah.
Oh, Park City's beautiful. I love Park
Netherlands.
City.
Nice, man.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
Jeez, they're from like everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's 300 people here, so like, you're gonna have people from all over.
Go up a little. Let's see. Go up.
We got Jonathan using the emojis.
Derm squeezing, guys. That one keeps squeezing out shorts.
I have family up in Michigan, but it's like Three Oaks, like the farms up there. It's like along the coast or the shore of Lake Michigan, down in like the very bottom southwest corner of Michigan. I have family there.
Yep.
So. And it's about an hour away from Chicago. Chicago's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's 67s. North Dakota, Minnesota, Grapevine. Yeah, we're Houston. We're in Houston right now. Washington State. I'm still mad, y'all. Oh no, that's Washington D.C. Chicago, Las Vegas. Nice, man. Hey, well, welcome, team. Welcome. AMRN's back up there too.
Yeah, we don't live in Michigan. I have family from Michigan,
Yeah.
and we go up there and visit during the summers, and it's beautiful up there in the summers.
All right, beautiful move here. I'm gonna take what? Ah, man, I was up like $40, and I just took half off, man. That's frustrating. I was up like, oh, okay, I banked some. Okay, cool, I banked some. I was just down already on the day. Okay, cool. There we go. That's what I needed. I'm going to get out there on the rest. Beautiful fade on AMD finally worked. Brought myself back to green on the day. Yeah, somebody's asking if I short. This was a short position on AMD. But a beautiful fade. Got in a little bit early. And this is something I've been doing a lot, which is that I've been looking for the $0.25 to hold, which is like 75.25, and that held really well right there. Maybe got out a little bit too early, but I do like it here, and I think we're about to run into that previous closing price right here, right where we're at now, and so I did want to take profits there. Not a bad trade. I made about $47, about $50 on that trade, so I'll take it. We're just going to keep moving on with the day, though. All right. Y'all can go back to answering questions.
I was kind of having a good time. I know Mikey started this whole conversation about where everyone's from, but
yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah, like it's actually kind of interesting for me.
Type in AMRN real quick. Enter. There you go.
It's kind of interesting for me to see where everyone's from. You know, it's kind of a little bit of all over. So.
Yeah, thank you, I Am Trader. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Got me back to green on the day. We'll see what else we can do. But
I like AMAT there, 60-30, just doing kind of that 2 breakdown pattern.
I appreciate the sub, Rava. We got a lot of new subs today. I haven't been able to really acknowledge them, so I appreciate all the new subscribers today. Doug, A&K, Rava, appreciate the subs today, guys. Welcome to the team. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. Like I said, guys, hit that subscribe button. Click the bell. We go live every weekday morning for free right here on YouTube. So make sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to show your support for what we do here. We day trade live on stream for free. We are not experts. We are not gurus. We're just a free resource and community for traders to get together, kind of call out some trades, hang out. And so, yeah, we hope you'll hit that subscribe button and click the bell. We're going to keep pushing, guys. We're well into 16,000 subscribers. We're just going to keep growing. Next stop is 20K, and we're going to do it. So,
all right, guys. LK breaking out there, looking for an entry here.
I'm looking at CGC. You see how CGC is kind of bouncing up here. If it goes up to 20, I might consider a short with a risk level of 2014. So my risk would be about 13 cents. Or no, 11 cents if I get in at 2003. So I'm watching that with CGC. Now I'm also watching AMRN. Sorry, I might need this.
Alright, guys, also watching DT make a comeback there to VWAP. That's looking interesting. You got Kron at VWAP. I'm guessing CGC like you talked about. That's getting up there. Kron at VWAP. That looks interesting.
Yeah, that one is. I like the resistance on that one too at like 680. Yeah, 680.
It's right above it. 682, 680.
Yeah.
That's what I like. It's a really tight risk trade. You can maybe make 10 cents on it, but
and the SPY too. We'll see the SPY reverses.
time to catch up with the chat.
Alright, so CGC's at 94. You want to try to take another trade?
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, y'all ask Carol questions. It'll give her something to do while we're kind of waiting the boring parts. Hey, nice. Nice Ben. Philadelphia, huh? Eagles had a tough loss.
Right.
Is everyone, I guess maybe this is a silly question, but is everyone superstitious about their jerseys with the with the Eagles up there. For some reason, I heard something about people having a superstition about, and maybe I just...
You saw it on Silver Linings Playbook.
Yeah, that's where I saw
That's where you
it.
saw
And
it.
maybe that's just like a movie, you know.
Well, no, sports fans
I know everyone's got
overall
their superstitions.
are kind of superstitious.
Yeah, I know everyone does. But for some reason, I don't know
I'm not
why.
saying if I miss the game, it causes the Saints to lose, but if I miss the game, the Saints lose. That's all I'm saying. You know?
Oh, I'm the opposite. I can't watch my teams.
Yeah.
I have a rule: if I watch it, they lose.
Missed FEYE, didn't come down to the BY.
Someone's saying try HIMX.
I'm liking LK here, guys.
Yeah, that one doesn't look bad. It's just not setting up for my strategy yet.
Yeah, I
There
want to
goes
pull back here to
ACOR dropping
95s. Pull back here to 95s. I don't want to just try to jump in it right here.
Still looking at CGC.
Yeah, I don't think I can answer that one.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Too
Alright, so one that I'm
Too
looking at,
serious.
guys, DT looking good. Pull back towards 29.
Maybe I got out of
DT.
AMD a little bit earlier. Look at AMD, man. There it goes.
Yep.
Alright, here goes CGC. It's up to 96. Mine's starting to scale into CGC at 93.
LK is one that I trade well, but I don't know why. Sometimes I get a little hesitant on it, but it trades well. Like, we should have gotten kind of in at the VWAP there. At 35s, tried to risk off at 34.90s. I definitely liked it. It's set up for it. I just never grabbed it. And now it's kind of too late. I think it's just going to break out.
Alright, so I'm in CGC with 100 shares. If it pulls up to like 98, 20, I'll add a little bit more. But until then, I'm just going to hold this. And then hopefully we'll get some type of... Either way it goes, if it moves up, I'll be able to scale into it more. And if it moves down, I'm going to be making money. And so I don't mind just kind of sitting with this one.
Another
Just let it
great
work.
trade today was that AMAT pullback. When it broke out above VWAP, I said if it breaks above VWAP, look for the pullback to the VWAP. It went, grabbed the VWAP right there and shot right back up to the high. That was an easy trade there. Easy chart.
Somebody's
Those are the
asking
kind of
about
charts you wanna
Roku.
attack.
Roku is at the VWAP. I think that now that it put in a high or low, it's a little bit less favorable for my style. But I don't mind the risk level of like 140, 112. But again, it could just rip past that. We never really know. But that's kind of what I'm watching for Roku. You can see this risk level is what I'm talking about right here. That high right there at 141.15 or so. But again, this high or low right here, it looks to me forming kind of like an upward trend line. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing I don't like about it. And yeah, there's the squeeze up. So yeah, like I said, we might have some resistance here, but for me and my style, unless it starts to pull what I call a fake out fade, it's just not really something that I'm gonna try to trade.
Yeah, definitely missed that LK breakout, guys. That was a great trade there. Just didn't take it.
Wait,
Should have definitely taken that.
Well, no, there's either do that or
tomorrow.
today,
Oh.
or that. I'd rather just do that, probably.
Alright, well yeah, it doesn't matter to me, just tell her. So we're trying to plan, it's my son's birthday today, so we're trying to plan his cake. That's cool.
We're gonna bring a king cake up to him. That's like the tradition for both John
Yeah.
and Jack. They get king cakes on their
Yeah, king
birthdays
cake.
since it's Mardi Gras season.
Yeah. It's almost crawfish season now. I'm about to eat some crawfish.
It is. I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
Crawfish are really expensive here in Texas, though.
They're unnecessarily expensive.
Like,
Yeah.
really expensive. Plus, they don't do them right.
No.
Like, when you boil crawfish, you're supposed to boil the seasoning in the water first, and then you put the crawfish in. People here will boil their crawfish, and then they'll just, once the crawfish are boiled, they'll just dump a bunch of seasoning on it. So, like, the seasoning's on the outside.
It's terrible.
But the inside is like, it just,
It's terrible.
You know, in Louisiana, they boil the seasoning in the water, and so it like absorbs in the crawfish. It's better.
Of course. Come on.
Yeah, man. Y'all gotta know how to do it, man. Y'all gotta get right with crawfish.
Get your
Don't be selling us
crawfish game
that
up.
Tony Sachery's crawfish where you just dump seasoning on it, man. Get that out of here.
I do have a Vietnamese friend though who likes the way
Her crawfish is good.
Yeah,
she's got like a variety of crawfish. She'll have like garlic crawfish, orange crawfish, spicy crawfish. She's got like a whole little
Well, and she does the
style
thing where
of it,
she
and it's
like
good.
she does the thing where she puts the seasoning on top, but it's like not just dry seasoning. It's like buttery and like it's not flavorless on the inside. That's the problem. Like with the crawfish where you just dump the seasoning on, you have to like lick the outside to get, seasoning in when you eat your crawfish, the inside,
Yeah. We're from Louisiana though, so we want that home crawfish, really.
Big crawfish. The
I don't want it.
slice.
I don't want it for $10 a pound
Right.
here, which is
Cucumber.
ridiculously expensive.
They'll charge you an extra $1 per pound to bag it up if you don't want to eat at the restaurant too.
Unnecessarily expensive. They're taxing for it.
And then, because they know that Hurricane Katrina displaced a lot of Louisiana people, so a lot of Louisiana people are actually here, and they know that a lot of people from Louisiana are here, and they want their crawfish, and they'll pay. A lot of them will pay good money to get their crawfish. So.
Yep. APSL, ACOR. I'm holding that put option. It's dropping some. But yeah. My wife Carol's here, so we're gonna give her some stuff.
We're gonna talk about
We're gonna talk
crawfish.
about crawfish today.
Something that I know about.
Yeah, but no more political talks. Like we can talk about crawfish, but like let's not talk about whether World War III is gonna start and all that nonsense. Let's keep it pretty. Like I said, I'm pretty anti-politics anyway, and so let's just not talk about politics. I don't like any politicians, so let's just drop it. No need to. All right. Okay. I was about to add another 50 shares to CGC, but it didn't quite get there. AMD's bouncing back up too. Around 30. I'm not gonna say exactly how old we are, but around 30. Kara's a little younger than me. Kara's a few years younger, but around 30. I mean, we're from Louisiana. We live in South Texas, so I mean, I know how to snowboard and ski, but it's not like I do it very often, If the stream is lagging, if the stream is lagging, either click the live button down by your play button, or click the live button, or refresh. You should be good. Yeah, we have a slight delay, but it's not too bad. Nah, man, we're not that much different. I mean, when I got with Carol, she was 19 or 20 and I was like 22, so not really. There we go, there's the drop. Maybe I should have added here to CGC. I was about to add to it, I just never got that chance, unfortunately. We're gonna wait for it.
Looking for FEYE to come to VWAP here.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to say my exact age for identity. I don't want to get my identity stolen. I'm not going to say my exact age with my birthday and stuff, so, there's no need to. Like, I'm around 30. My wife is around 32. No need to say exactly how old we are. Yeah, I mean, Carol and I, my wife and I have like a 2-year age difference. It's not like it's a huge age difference. It's not like I'm like 50 and she's like 25, you know? Like we're like, what, 2-year difference, you know?
We're like 2.5 years.
It's not like it's like super substantial. You know?
And at this point, it's like,
yeah,
age doesn't really, like,
yeah,
the
I mean,
age difference doesn't really matter.
yeah, we're old enough now to where age difference doesn't mean anything. Like I said, there's not like a 10-year age difference though, you know? Wife. Yeah, I do look about 14 when I shave. I used to hate it. I used to hate it all my life. I hated, I used to hate looking young all my life until I, you know, until I got close to 30. And then now I don't mind looking young.
Has that baby face.
Yeah, I do. I look about 15. You know, people get on here, they're like, how old are you, bro? Like, why are you giving me stock advice, dude?
Yeah.
And it's like we got my man Trayvon looking for single ladies in the chat. Y'all hook my man Trayvon up, man. Y'all hook him up, man. Any single ladies in here? Holler at my boy Trayvon.
All
You know?
the single ladies.
He's cute. He's cool. You know.
He's hipping with it, yeah.
You know. He's in the
Especially
chat.
especially those single stock ladies.
Yeah. You know. Right. He's better in his life. He's in here. He's he's in chat.
All right, one that I like is DT, guys. DT, I'm looking for it to pull back here to 29.10s for a second, see if it does.
Do I look like I'm
No,
32?
she is not 32. She is younger than I am, but not by that much. But
I still get carded too, so I think they just do. I think they just do it now, no matter what. Even if they think you look like you're older. I
Nah,
think
they just wanna
card
mess with
no
you.
matter what.
yeah, they're just trying to evoke a response. That'd be like if I was like, Carol looks like she's 37. You'd
I'd
be
be
like,
like-
super offended by that. You'd be like, what?
Well, I know I don't look 37, so I know that you're trying to
You
pull
know.
my leg here. So
Nah, you look like you look like you're about 23, 24.
as long, and I say this all the time, I feel like as long as I could age gracefully, I'll be okay.
I'm kind of bummed out I didn't add to the CGC trade. It was a solid trade. CGC, my baby, works out well. You know, AMD's up there too.
Yeah, I'm not too much of a fan, but it is looking good.
Oh, yeah, baby, you want this?
Yeah.
We can turn it up. So. There we go. That's loud enough. I can kind of hear the music too. I'm just not going to touch on that, Trayvon. I'm not even going to say that. I'm not trying to get banned real quick. I'm not trying to get hit with a strike on YouTube.
It was information that we didn't need to know.
Yeah, look, I'm loving it when I get carded nowadays. When I get carded, I'm like, yes, that's right. You don't think I'm 18? What? You know? Y'all check out HIMX.
I think they card everyone.
Yeah, they do. Honestly, I used to work at the Marriott as a bartender. A long time ago, I used to work at the Marriott as a bartender, and they had a rule that regardless of how old the person was, you had to card them. And so I would have like 85-year-old dudes coming in there with gray hair, and I'd have to be like, yo, let me get your ID, please. And they would look at me like I was crazy, and sometimes they didn't have it because they didn't feel like they needed it. And these old guys would get so upset. They would get so upset, they thought I was just messing with them, but I wasn't. It was a rule. You know, and they had like secret shoppers that would come in just to make sure I was IDing people. But yeah, I would basically have to ask an 85-year-old man to prove he's 18, you know, or to prove he's 21. It got ridiculous.
That's nice. A couple years younger.
Yeah.
I know we're still on that age thing here.
Yeah. It's alright. I'm I'm trying to just hang out until the CGC trade does something. AMD's up there though. I mean, I'm starting to think about it.
All right, liking that FEYE. And also DT here for VWAP bounce plays. Look for them to come down a little bit further for FEYE, looking for 1807 entry. And for DT, looking for a 29 or 2905 entry.
Hey, what's up, Todd? What's up, man? Yeah, it was ridiculous, man. At a certain point, you can use your, head and be like, hey, this dude has gray hair. So unless he's pulling a Johnny Knoxville, you know what I mean? This dude's probably over 21.
All right, looking for a little slight pullback here to get in DT, guys. DT and FEYE looking good for me.
ADXS. What's up, Jonathan? Let's check it out. ADXS. I'm in CGC. We'll come back to it though. ADXS. I think I called this one out in chat this morning. Or no, wait, what is it? ADXS. Yeah. There it is. Yeah, this one doesn't look bad, man. The float's not too small either. I don't think this one's tradable. No, it's not, unfortunately. But yeah, it looks like a fade. I just don't know how well fades actually work on penny stocks, though. I don't mind HIMX on the daily chart. I can't buy.
All right, guys, be careful with DT, guys. It dropped there a little bit too much there. I do like FEYE here. You gotta be careful with that one. It needs to come back above VWAP. I would look for it at 1811. See if it holds here at the bottom.
I got a question. Who is gonna buy an HIMX put option at $1 at a 50-cent strike price for $100? That is the most ridiculous put option price ever. Why would anybody ever pay that? The thing's at $4 now. You know, it'd have to drop below the low of the last year in less than a month for that to work. Who's dumb enough to pay for that? I feel like people are just kind of throwing prices out there to see if somebody's dumb enough to actually buy them or not. You know?
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Right there. No, and then people buy them.
Look, and this one's $3.
And the worst part is people buy them, man.
Yeah.
That's the worst part, is that people actually go ahead and buy them up.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy this $3 put option. Let's see if that works out. Alright, filled. Nice. Alright, I got one.
Sid said repeat that. So like, would you?
So there's a put option on HIMX where the strike price is below 50 cents. The low of the last year is at $1.70. Who is dumb enough to buy that put option? That thing would have to drop below the low of the last year in less than a month for that, or in 1 month for that thing to work out. Like I said, who's dumb enough to buy that thing, man? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm gonna buy 2 put options here on HIMX. Come on, feel me. February 7th, so a month. Yeah. No, trading is not my main source of income. And I'm still holding CGC. We'll see what happens here. He does what? I don't know. You out of the money or in the money with that strike price? Bye, hero. Later, brother.
Bye. Talk to you later.
Spy's ripping up here.
Like when you're on the phone.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
Bye. Yeah. I'm in CGC. It's just I'm already in the money so much that it's like I don't know what to do here. I just didn't take big enough size. It's at that point where I start to scale up. AMD is getting up there too, but with the SPY bouncing up.
All right, guys, looking for one more pullback here in FEYE, and then I'll get in here on the move back up to VWAP. Looks good here. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take a second here, guys. If you guys want to go ahead and check out the funded package that John and I use every single day, we actually use a package through TradeNet, and the execution platform is through TEFs. One of the great things that I like is the low commission rate. Today, I took only 200 shares on my win on MU, and on this 200 shares, I'm only going to pay $6 in and out. And round trip, that's excellent for trades. That's going to really help you get around the commission, especially when you're using a small account like I am. Definitely check it out, guys. If you guys want to go ahead and start testing your skills, check out TradeNet. We'll give you a great ability to go ahead and test your live abilities.
Yep. Yeah, thanks, Steve. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, we're going to keep the channel going, bro. Of course, man. All right, I guess I'm going to get out of CGC here. I mean, I've already made my money, and I'm already pretty close to these lows. I'm just going to take my money and get out of here before it bounces up like that. Yeah, so we got a few cool questions here. They say, why do you trade? Realistic and honest answer. Don't say I want to become a millionaire in 4 months. If you followed our stream for any period of time, you know that's not what I say at all. I trade so I can eventually take a swing. And like I said, I think different people have different goals. I think it is possible to stay long-term in the market, but I think it's a little bit safer of a bet to learn how to build a profitable system, build that system, trade small until you back test your results well enough to where you know you can actually profit from them, and then take a big swing is what I'm planning on doing. So I'm basically kind of slowly getting there to where I can put in consistent profits. And then once I'm going to take a large enough swing to where I can hopefully, make a few $1 billion and then get out. But that might be
all right,
years
guys,
from
long
now.
here on FEYE.
But yeah, that might be from years from now, and so we'll see what happens. I don't think trading's a get-rich-quick scheme at all, and I think it's one of those things where it's just going to take time to learn how to be successful, and even then it's not guaranteed. But yeah, I mean, I'm just working my way up until I can take a larger swing, until I'm confident enough. And I've had some setbacks and some leaps forward with that, but it's a slow process, and I'm just working my way there. I'm definitely not an expert, and I'm not a guru, and I'm not really trying to act like I am. Yeah, the YouTube channel does make money as well. So I do Mitch and I both make money from the YouTube channel, and that's normal, you know what I mean? And we're just kind of trying to build this free resource community, and also trying to kind of grow our trading. And like I said, my main goal with trading is to get to the level where I can take some big swings, make some good money, and then get out. I don't know if I want to stay in it long term, but we'll see. That's just me personally. But yeah, here's the link if you want to use the same platform as we do that Mitch was talking about. Yeah, there's a lot of benefits. There's no PDT rule. You can day trade short stocks. In my opinion, it's one of the cheaper ways that new traders can get started in the market. You basically spend a little bit less than you spend $3.99 for their base package, and it comes with a trading course, a demo account, chat room access, and then you basically become a contractor for them and partner with them and get to trade their accounts. Again, with no PDT rule, shorting ability. The base package gives you $14,000 in buying power with that, and there's no PDT rule. And so again, I think it's one of the cheaper ways that new traders can get started. Take the time to learn how to trade a decent sized account, actually be able to short for, without risking as much as they would with a conventional platform. And so I think that in that regard, it makes sense. What's up, Raha? Yeah, I use Trade Ideas. Trade Ideas is right here. Y'all want to help support our channel? You can check out Trade Ideas as well. In my opinion, they're the best scanners in trading.
ATVI doing a long-term VWAP bounce. It already did it, but you can kind of keep an eye on that one for a breakout.
But yeah, super customizable scanners with Trade Ideas. Like I said, in my opinion, they're the best scanners in trading. They kind of brought my attention to some of these that I'm buying put options on. And so that's what I'm really using Trade Ideas for now. I'm also watching AMD here. It's moving up to the VWAP. The problem though that I'm seeing here is it's consistently putting in higher lows. And my wife's not going to be here for that much longer, so if y'all want to hang out with her and ask questions, kind of get a little Q&A going, that's cool too. But yeah, this is the reason I'm not getting an AMD, just the higher lows that it's putting in right now. Thanks for the answer. I just started following you. Once you make millions, it's going to be hard to pull out. At that point, it's going to be even easier to make even more money. Hope you make it, bro. Hey, thanks, brother. Yeah, man, like I said, we're working on it. And we'll get there, you know what I mean? We're just a free resource and community. Like I said, growing here, we just got to learn to ignore like people that obviously like they're just trying to hate. It's probably the same people that I've been banning, like this guy right here. We're just going to put him in, we're just going to kick him out. We're just going to avoid the negativity and not even talk about it, because again, the only 2 comments he said have been negative, and so he's just one of those dudes that just insecure, doesn't have much else to do, and so he just wants to criticize. So we're just gonna boot him out.
Hate.
Huh?
A hater.
Yeah, man. We're just gonna boot him out before he can drag us down. Like I said, those dudes, they don't have much else to do. I might disagree with something. I might disagree with something somebody does, but I don't have time to join and just kind of spam hate in the comment section. Like, I don't have time for that. And so the people that do have time for that, like, it kind of shows, like, really what their life is about. I pity them, man. I really do. But like I said, we're going to kick them out before the negativity gets there, and I'm going to move on. Because, really, it's only 9:40, and we still got a lot of time. And I'm up on the day. I'm up $32. We'll see what we can get. In the end, I'm still kind of looking at CGC, and I'm still kind of looking at AMD, but with these higher lows here on AMD, I just don't like it as much. MU for a pullback doesn't look terrible either. But we're just going to wait and see. Yeah, it's setting a first lower high as well. But again, with this upward trend line at the bottom, I just don't like it as much. Facebook on the VWAP. I don't really trade Facebook that much with fades. It's just not really my style. It is above the VWAP though, but it's just not really my style there. But yeah, guys, y'all ask questions to Carol. We can hang out. Like I said, baby, I told him about Jack's toe incident.
Oh,
Jack's toe incident this morning, man. I don't know if anybody missed that, but the day before my son's birthday, my son was leaning on his chair yesterday.
It's like a wooden kid's chair.
It's a little mini table that he has to eat like dinner. And so I was making my son his dinner, and he was leaning on his chair, and he fell over, and the wooden chair literally fell right on his big toe and caused a hematoma on his big toe. He had to go to the ER last night and get it lasered to drain the blood. It was terrible.
It wasn't lasered. It was like this pin, and like when they press the button, these little like wires that kind of come down at the end of it and touch together. It's kind of like electric, and it heats up. It heats up so it's red hot, and it was really quick, and they just kind of poked his toenail, and because the problem was, since that hematoma was there, the pressure was starting to build up behind his toenail, and it was really hurting him. Yeah. So it's better to just like...
It was purple.
Yeah, like... Well, it was like black and blue.
Yeah, we got a picture actually of it in here in the chat. We posted it to...
on our Discord, guys.
Yeah, we posted it on our Discord.
Do you want to check out the Discord,
pictures
guys?
Of my son's swollen toe? Here it is. I know everybody wants to see it.
Check it out.
There it is, guys.
Check out the swollen toe.
There it is.
But he took it like a champ, though, when they did it. He sat there and he was playing his game, and I just kind of held him, and he didn't like it, and he kind of cried a little bit. But
hey, John, the only thing I was thinking was, man, I'm so scared to have a son.
Honestly, bro. Having a son is scary, dude.
Yeah.
It is scary, bro. Sons,
They
you know.
get in so much, like they get hurt much more than the girls do.
Oh,
like
it's-
Maddie never had this happen to her.
My
too.
daughter was the sweetest little girl ever, dude. She was the nicest. She was so kind and so generous and so friendly as like a young kid. My son is just Rambo. My son's just Rambo, man. He's jumping all over the place, like trying to do backflips. It's just a different thing, man. You know.
Oh, 100%. I mean, hey, I don't know about you, but when I was young, I had a nickname called Crash. Just because I crashed into everything. It didn't matter what it was, I was crashing into it.
I think it's I mean, not in a bad way. I just think, you know, boys and girls are different, but like it's almost, I don't even know if I'd say it's an awareness thing, but Jack just goes like 90 to nothing. So it's like,
I
when
mean,
he goes,
it's
he just,
testing the limits. That's, I think, you know,
Yeah,
girls
I mean, I
have a
guess.
tendency of not testing limits. That's why they're better traders sometimes. But a lot of the times, you know, us guys, we want to find the boundaries.
Yeah.
I guess.
We push the edge a little bit.
Yeah. It's kind
That
of how it
pushing
goes.
the edge can cost you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. But he's a sweet little dude, man. He's cool.
Only one way to find out, right?
Huh?
I bet you won't see him swinging on that chair today.
Right. He lesson learned for him, man.
Yeah.
And that's
He's
the
like,
first thing
"I'm
I told
good."
him. I was like, look, you can't lean on the chair, bro. Like, you know, like you're gonna hurt yourself, man.
He said, "I'm good now."
Yeah. MBOT. Somebody called this one out for the fade, and it was up there. I actually don't mind it here, or I didn't mind it up there as well because the previous closing price was like right around here, and we just had a lot of resistance there. You could use that as a risk. It's too late now. The problem is the spread and the volume for MBOT, but it wasn't bad. So props to whoever called that one out. But yeah, it's funny on YouTube, man, where it's like you tell people you're not an expert, you tell people you're not a guru, and that we're just a free resource and community, and so then they get mad at us that we're not like living off of trading profits. It's like they go from one thing to another, you know. We're winning today? Yeah, we're trying to, James. Gideon says she's a flight medic, can deal with amputated arms and heart attacks, but those toe injuries, ouch, I'm out of here. Yeah, for sure.
Jeez. Flight medic.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
That sounds like a cool job, though,
yeah.
but kind of
That
stressful job.
sounds
I'm
like
sure.
me.
gotta be able
I'll
to
cut
keep
myself. I can handle like big cuts, you know. I've had big
Ugh.
injuries,
I don't like
but I
big cuts.
stubbed my toe. Oh
Right.
man,
End of the
I'll
world.
be a little girl about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, honestly, I'm super scared of flying, Gideon. You would not like to see me on a plane. I am
Did you
deeply
tell him what
afraid.
happened?
Deeply afraid of heights. I have before. I've done it on Storytime before. Yeah, I've told him before about. I've told the story about the oxygen masks that dropped out on a United flight. Carol was actually on the news because they came and like interviewed her and stuff.
Yeah, it was not good. We were on our way back from New Orleans, and it was supposed. I mean, it's a quick flight, but
Yeah.
something happened with the cabin
Drama.
pressurization, and
Yeah.
but yeah, to be a flight medic, you must have to keep. So you do like the life flights, like when people like something happens and like they need to be moved to a different hospital, essentially, and they have to fly them basically, the helicopter. I hear them. There's a hospital kind of by our house, and I hear them, you know, flying people in and out sometimes, I think, or at least I hear a helicopter. So
Yeah.
that's
Somebody
intense.
says.
That's an intense job.
Yeah, you can read that one if you want.
2 girls, 1 boy here. Our oldest girl had multiple concussions and ran a bike up under an SUV. We had to stitch her ear back on. Oh my
Oh my gosh. Ah.
The boy was always overly careful. Well, that's the opposite
Yeah.
of ours.
It might
Ugh.
just be second child, you know?
Savage.
Like Jack's,
Is
my
the
son's
girl
the
the-
second child, and so he's a little bit more rambunctious. You know, the firstborn are usually a little bit more measured, I think, and that might be it as well.
Yeah.
Regardless of the gender.
Was the girl, your girl that had to have her ear stitched back, was that your second child or was that a first child? Yeah, you'd have to sedate John. He's
Yeah, 100%. I hate flying.
Did you ever? There's a picture of him, and when everything started happening on the flight, and the mask came down, and we all had to put our mask on. I actually took a picture because I knew John was just as pissed as could be, and I took a picture like this, and like the look in John's eyes.
The fear, man. It was fear.
You can see the fear.
The fear,
Oh
man.
no. It was bad.
I was scared, man. I was scary. Here, I might have.
And then we like cropped it and zoomed in on his face, and you could just tell he was not happy. He was pissed that I was taking that picture.
Yeah, I was, man.
But now we have it. I mean, we survived, so.
Yeah.
And now it's just an unfortunate but kind of funny memory.
Yeah, here it is right here. I actually have a video of it too.
Is that picture?
Yeah,
you gotta cut your. But look in the comments.
Watch, hold on. Oh yeah, we did have one in the comments, right?
Yeah, look in the comments to where.
Yeah, hold on. But no, we didn't
Look,
post
reply
it.
to
All right, guys. This FEYE still working well here.
Here, I'm gonna just crop this one.
the eyes of.
See it. I'll send it so we can watch, so we
The
can
look
look
of
at it.
death. It's so funny. I hope he shows it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send it. Just so y'all can see this picture.
He's terrified.
Alright.
Here, wait. We'll just send the whole picture.
No, I'm just gonna send that one. Just so they can see it up close, so it's easier. Alright, there you go. Alright, I'll show you guys this picture. It's not
guys,
very delayed.
Gonna sell 100 shares here.
Oh, you're
as
in
we're
it?
breaking
My bad.
out.
There you go. Yeah, this is the picture Carol's talking about.
The look of death.
Here, let me throw. I didn't realize Mitch was in a trade. My bad, Mitch. Here,
That's okay, man.
there you go. But yeah, this is the
I'm
picture.
just focusing on nailing the day. Another one I'm looking at, guys, UAL. That one has a symmetrical triangle. Could break down here, could break out.
That's the picture of me in the oxygen masks on the United flight. There it is.
He's so mad.
You see that though? You see those eyes, man? That was the fear, man. That was the fear of death. That was it.
Yeah, you were not happy.
I was
in that
not
picture.
happy at all. I was not happy at all. Because I'm telling Carol, I'm like, hey, we should have drove. We should have drove. I don't like flying. We should have drove. Carol's like, nah, nothing's going to happen. It never happens. It's actually safer to fly than it is to drive. We get on the plane, oxygen mask drop, cabin's not holding pressure. We're getting turbulence. It was terrible.
It was hot.
It was hot,
And we were
yeah.
right by the bathroom, and it's like in one of those little planes.
I'm sitting there mad at Carol. the whole time.
Honestly, though, my thought was, well, we're gonna be in downtown New Orleans, and it's gonna be a pain. Like, we would be taking we have a truck, and it would be really hard to park the truck in a parking garage, or valet it, or just in New Orleans, it would be a mess. So it's easier to just drive and taxi, but apparently not that time.
Yeah. I'm still looking at AMD and Roku. A lot of people calling out Roku too. Roku's pulling back up there. But yeah, that was me on the plane. Yeah, window seat. I hated it.
He wanted that window seat though, and
Yeah. I argued for that window seat. Then I got it, man. Then I got it.
It's probably even hotter over there in the corner. We were literally the last row, back by the toilets, because it was a last minute ticket.
Alright, guys, there's a big resistance here at 1820s. When this moves up here towards 1818s here, we're going to take some profit here.
Yeah, that was it. It was terrible. Terrible experience. I'm still afraid of flying. We got CGC moving back up.
We made it.
Yeah, we did. We lived, we survived. CGC's ripping up though. I'm starting
Like
to
they
consider
say,
it.
but did you die though?
Right. Did I die? No, I did not.
Almost. All right, y'all. I'm probably
All right, guys. Looks like we got 233 people watching, guys. If you guys want me to go ahead and continue trading FEYE, definitely hit that like button.
Yep.
Go
All right,
ahead,
guys.
hit that like, hit the subscribe, and definitely check out the join, guys. You know, one of the great features that we have now, we're going to be putting out stats, statistical data. That's really the important part here. When, you know, we trade a lot of VWAP strategies. You know, we're not trying to act like experts, guys. What we're really trying to do here is just kind of give you guys some more statistical data on what we're seeing hot, what we're seeing not. So definitely hit the join button, become a member. And one of the great things is you'll get some of these emojis that we got now. Check them out.
Yep, there it is. Here, I'll post the member thing. If anybody wants to become a member, you just click join, but you can also just click this link. And like I said, members get exclusive perks like these beautiful emojis. You know, go check them out. But yeah, I think Carol's heading out, guys. So everybody, thank her for coming.
Yeah, that's good to know, JB Bodie. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So good to know. So maybe I'll book them in the last row next time too.
Yeah, for sure.
Right by the bathroom.
All right, baby.
So.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Everybody say bye to Carol. She's heading out.
Yeah, we'll see y'all later. I'll be back on. So.
Yeah. So
sometime soon. So.
everybody say thank you to her.
All right, y'all. See y'all
Later,
later.
Carol.
I don't know.
All right, baby.
Happy New Year if I haven't.
Yeah.
I don't know
Happy
if I've
New
been
Year,
on the
Merry
stream.
Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Yeah, I don't know
know
if I've been on since the New Year. So Happy New Year if I haven't. So.
All
All
right.
right, y'all.
Definitely,
See
guys.
y'all
Thank you,
later.
baby. All right.
I'll take my coffee now.
All right.
Do you want this right here?
You can leave it right there. It doesn't matter. All right, guys. Let me turn this volume down. Hang out. All right. Yeah, I'm in a CGC with 200 shares. I added back on this bounce up here. We're going to look for rejection with a risk level of 2012 or so. Very tight risk. We're going to look to see if that'll work. Yeah, there we go. All right. We are going to squeeze up in CGC. I'm still up well on the day. Like I said, this is usually around the time where I start to take some swings. And so let's hope it works. Let's hope I don't get squeezed out too early either here, though. I'm in with 300 shares. Yeah, Roku did fade back down there to that level, so I hope somebody took advantage of that one. Didn't look bad. Yeah. Does anybody understand what pretty pretend is saying? I have no idea. Yeah. AMD's in an interesting little wedge too. Yeah, I'm short, same. I'm short in CGC. We'll see if it works out. Like I said, now's usually the time where I start to take a little bit bigger position, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, if anybody wants to use the same platform as Mitch and I do, I'll post this link here as well. It's pretty cheap. You get, with their base package, it's $3.99. You get 14K in buying power. There's also no PDT rules, so you can day trade, short stocks. A lot of benefits for new traders. Comes with the trading course, a demo account to trade with, and access to their chat room. Plus, you get to partner with them and you know, basically, what you do is you become a contractor for them and get to trade their account. And like, that's how it works. There's a 70-30 split, and there is a max loss of 700, but again, you're paying $3.99, so it's just super cheap. And I think it's one of the cheaper ways new traders can get started. So here's the link if you want to check that out. Of course, we're biased in their favor because we post referral links and make a commission if you sign up through us. But again, I think it's just a cheap option for new traders to get their feet wet. So there's the link if you want to check that out.
Interesting one for me is work.
Yeah, that one doesn't look bad.
I like the breakout possibility.
SPY's kind of starting to head up, though. That's the only issue I'm worried about with my AMD trade, is the SPY kind of moving up looking like it's going to try to break highs up here. And so I think that might drag CTC up, even though it's not really necessarily a related stock. I still think it might have some sway over it.
CRWD made a huge down move, pulled back on the 15-minute to the VWAP, holding a huge down kind of 15-minute chart. If you want to try to take that kind of trade, it's a bigger time frame trade, but you guys, it is setting up for a huge bounce back here. CRWD, you got to be tight with it though, because bounce back to this magnitude would take a huge amount of volume. All right, guys, seeing a lot of volume stack in here on this FEYE here. So just going to hold on right now. We might get this break through the 20s right now. If not, I'm going to sell half of it. If we don't get the momentum pushed through the 20s, I'm going to sell half of it at 18.15s.
Here's the SPY up to 323s, broke the whole dollar. Like I said, we got to be careful with the SPY. If it breaks 323.30, that's the high of the day. So watching that.
All right, looking at the volume getting in here. There you go. Goodbye there. 3,000 shares. See if we get the breakout here.
Of course, we are the realists on YouTube. That's right. Yes, sir.
100%. That's what we try to do.
Yeah, you guys
We
know.
don't try to act
you
like
know.
something we ain't.
Right.
We try to act like what we are.
Yeah.
And we're working traders and working on our progress.
Yeah, like I said, people are gonna hate regardless. Like, you'll get people that are just trying to hate. Like, right? Like, you say you're an expert, people get mad at you because they're like, oh, y'all aren't experts. And then if you say you're just a free resource and community that you're not an expert, they're like, oh, well, you're just making all your money from YouTube then. And it's just kind of like, dude, like, don't be desperate, man. Let's not be insecure here. Like, we're just a free, just like a blog that's like a resource and community blog. We're a resource and community YouTube channel. You know, we're the only people that are real enough to be like, hey, we're not experts, we're not gurus, we're not selling a course, you know what I mean? In the end, we just, like I said, like I was talking about yesterday, we have some of our reasons for being free are selfish because it makes us have less pressure, and some of them is because we want to help the trading community too.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, John and I have looked at it, and it's not for us. We're not here to do alerts. That's not what we're here for. We already know there's too many people trying to take people's money, not give information. We give information 100%.
Yep.
One day we will disrupt all the gurus.
Yeah, we already have.
Until then, we'll keep building it.
Yeah, we already have.
All right, guys, here's that push towards 20. Let's see if we get the break through 20. If not, I'll sell half of it.
Guaranteed.
There's the push towards 20.
Guaranteed.
Look at that buy up there.
Guaranteed, what we're doing right now already is disrupting the big gurus 100%. 100%. They know us. They know about us 100% because in the end, they understand that it's like, hey, like, we're giving people that free option that, and you're always going to have the people that have already paid for all the gurus content that are going to try to get mad at us and defend them. And it is what it is. But the truth is, it's like, we already have it disrupted, their stuff, and they're going to try to find ways around it. But in the end,
all right, guys, we're getting up here to the resistance. I'm selling out half of it right there at 24. The rest of it, I'll hold, break even. Great trade here, guys. Look where we got it. We talked about this strategy in our recent video, guys. If you haven't seen our recent video, we talked about the best trades of the first week of the year. So definitely check out that video. I'm going to put that link up in the chat now. But this is what we described. We talked about this strategy, the VWAP bounce strategy. This is the second trade on VWAP bounce today, and it's working out, guys.
Yeah.
Definitely check out that class, guys.
I appreciate the sub, Dream Life. Appreciate that, bro. Welcome to the team, man. Appreciate it.
There you go. Put it up in the chat there, guys. That's the class or the latest video that we did for you guys. We have a bunch of videos on this VWAP bounce play. So if you guys want to check out the VWAP bounce, definitely check out our channel and you can see our other videos.
Yeah, some understand the value we have, Dragus. Some don't. Like I said, my experience with it is like, look, like, have you ever tried to talk somebody out of a pyramid scheme where it's obvious that it's just not, it's obvious that they're getting ripped off. You know what I mean? It's obvious. If you've ever tried to talk somebody out of it, most of the time they'll defend it until death. They'll defend their honor until death, the pyramid scheme, because it hurts too much to be like, yo, I spent way too much money, and I got nothing in return. It hurts too much for them to say that. And so what do? Instead, they just defend it, because they're trying to basically lie to themselves about it. And like, that's the reality of what we're getting here with a lot of the gurus, which is that like, people have spent so much money with them that it hurts too much for them to be introspective and be like, you know what? All this stuff was available for free online already. You know what I mean? All of it was available for free online already. I didn't need to spend $4,000 on one course. I didn't need to do that. But it hurts because they've spent so much money on it. You know what I mean? It hurts them too much. And so they're only left to defend them. You know what I mean? And it's tough. It's a tough situation. But in the end, like I said, we're not, as much as it may hurt, we're just trying to tell people the truth. That's why I try to tell people my honest take on trading regardless of any of it. Because we just try to, that's how I feel. And I might be wrong or right about some of that stuff, but that's just how I feel about trading. And I think that it's obviously possible to be profitable in trading, but I think it's extremely difficult. And I think people need to understand that difficulty instead of thinking it's all sunshine and rainbows and that I'm just going to jump in and buy a Lamborghini next month with my $500 trading deposit, because it ain't like that. And I think, once you start to look at it and understand that it's not like that, the pressure will stop, the frustration will stop, and you'll be able to look at it with an objective mind and actually be able to do what you need to do to actually make it work for you. But until you look at it realistically, you're never going to get to that level,
Definitely. I would have to agree with that, At the end of the day, you have to try to make those goals for yourself. Determine what you're looking for in trading, what you're looking to improve on. I think a lot of traders just focus on making money, and what you need to work on is improving on skills, something that you can learn. There's always, every single day, I'm a believer that you can learn something. So definitely keep working on that progress. Check out our other videos, other strategy breakdowns. We even have a webpage, guys, that has full classes.
Yep.
So if you want to see some longer kind of classes, definitely check out the webpage. And the webpage has these longer classes that you guys can kind of run through. I even have a class that I think is close to an hour and a half on just the VWAP fade. So definitely check it out, guys.
Yeah, here's the link to our website if you do want to check that out.
Look at the
squeezed out
buy
in
the
CGC.
dippers. Yeah, the buy the dippers, man. The SPY. Look at the SPY.
Yeah, man.
Buy the dippers.
That's what I said. Once the SPY breaks that 323 level and starts breaking that 323.30, that high of the day, that's where, I called that one out earlier, which I kind of saw the SPY start to head green. And like I said, I even talked about how it might drag CGC up, even though it's an unrelated stock. And so we'll see. I'm still in CGC, but I'm about break even on the day, honestly. And so we're still fine. It's only 10 o'clock, so we still got our time, and we'll see if we can find something else. But again, I'm going to hold, my risk level in CGC is at 2012. So I'm about 6 cents, 7 cents away from my risk. Here we go. We're actually dropping down. So maybe if we can get a fake out fade, I'll add some more to this one, and we'll take a little bit larger swing too on CGC.
All right, guys. I have a stop put out for my FEY position, just because I want to let it work, and I don't want to kind of pay attention to it. A lot of times when we get into this kind of part where we've taken a good substantial profit, but we want to go ahead and try to extend the kind of to the breakout. What I recommend a lot of the times is you take your profit, take the emotion out of the trade, and from that point on, you can set yourself a point in the stock where you think is what I call drawing the line in the sand. So from that point on, if it breaks down, you're going to get out. A lot of the times you don't want to kind of get all the way to break even. Some people try to hold break even on the rest. That's going to be up to you to determine. But I definitely do believe in taking profits and determining kind of that line in the sand for you. If you say, okay, so for me right now, the line in the sand is really 18.15s. I would like to see 1815s hold. So I put a stop a couple cents away from that. If I get hit, I get hit. But if not, I feel comfortable just letting the stock trade, and I pay attention to other stocks because I can go ahead and pay attention. This is one of the benefits that comes with TradeNet. You know, a lot of times if you put a stop or a regular stop in other brokers, you're going to have to keep a really close eye on it. At least from my experience in TradeNet, the executions on the stops are really, really quick.
Yep, 100%. We did get this really nice drop in CGC. If it gets down to 95, I might add on a bounce back to the VWAP. Like I said, maybe get up to like, I'm in with 300 shares now. I don't mind adding 500 in this thing if it does bounce back up there. We'll see though. We'll see. I might add another 100 shares here and then decide to add more once we start to get up there. I'm in with 400 now, anticipating a possible drop. And then if we get a bounce back up to 20, I'll add one more 100 share position.
Pretty dead on that work breakout. I had that feeling that work would break out over that 2350. Looking good right now. Got some juice right now at 55s.
Frank says, last night I decided to learn the market. Let's see how it goes. Hey, good luck, brother. Remember, man, it's tough. It takes a long time to be successful for the most part. And you got to have the right expectations. So good luck, brother. I hope you do well. Hope you kill it, man. And, you got this, bro. Just remember, take time, have reasonable expectations when you first get started.
Alright, let's look around, let's see what we find, see if we can find another chart to trade here.
We are getting a drop here in CGC. Yeah,
EMPH up there. That one looks interesting.
Yeah, we're at 95s. Like I said, we get a break. Really, the big thing with CGC now is that we have this massive support level at 1990. That's a huge support level. I'm in with 400 shares, so I'm in a solid position. So I can take profits quick if it goes in my direction. But we needed to break that 1990 level. That's a huge support level. And that's the big level that we really needed to break, We wanted to put in lower highs here. Look at AMD. Look at AMD just wash here. Look at that. I have the pro account. Yeah, y'all go check out my man DJ's channel. He's got a channel. Y'all go check him out. Alright, there's 93s. There he is. What's up, DJ? Yeah, he's got a channel. He puts out some good stuff, so go check him out. Have you guys had a problem with hotkeys? No, I don't use hotkeys, Sean. I'm a
No, I haven't had a problem with it though. I set up my hotkeys. I've used them before. I don't use them anymore because that's not the way I trade. But you could set it up as good as any coding hotkey maker. Yeah. And that's really what I like, is that it's with coding. So when you have the coding ability, you can just pretty much set it up for a lot of things. One of the things that I used to use for hotkeys, if you're a hotkey user, is a lot of times when you're a hotkey user, you're trading momentum scalps. And a lot of times when I traded momentum scalps, I found that, hey, the stock will spike 20 cents and then I won't be able to get the sell order out there. Why? Because the price is moving so fast that I can't even focus on when the price is actually there. So I can't do the market sell. So one of the things that I like doing with a hotkey is doing what we call profit target keys. These are profit targets. So what you're going to do is you're going to code it to be a limit order about 10, 20 cents, maybe even 30 cents profit. But what you do is you put an order to sell 30 cents plus the average cost that you have. And then so that will definitely help you out and give you an ability to really get around this. And you can also to take a kind of profit when you get the spike. If you put that, you can instantly just hit that hotkey and then you get that spike. It instantly sells and it comes right back down.
Yep. All right, so
honestly, that's helped me a lot, guys. When I used to scalp, I used to sometimes put it out, and it would surprise me. The stock would spike for the tiniest amount and fill me there, and next thing you know, it would go right back down, and I'd be like, whoa. At least I got filled on most of my shares. And so definitely check out profit target keys for hotkeys.
So I'm in with 500 shares of CGC. We're at 96. We're about break even here. We're just going to give it some time. Like I said, if we get down to 90, 95, or 85, I can start taking profits fairly quick. But yeah, we're in the 500 shares. We're going to take a little bit of a swing since I do have some cushion on the day to kind of get, keep me all right with this. But we're going to let it work. Hopefully it maintains below here. Look at AMD just tank here, guys. AMD is just ripping down. Just ripping down. Look at that. Below the previous closing price.
All right, guys, get a nice little scoop up there at 18.15s there for FEYE. That's what we expected to hold. So definitely that's going to be the stop out now. We want to see this just get caught right back up. Volume get scooped right back in here at 18.22s, and it'll get back up there to 18.30s. There's 21s on the ask. Watch when you see the 22s show up, and watch to see the volume fill. We want to see bigger size volume just start stacking in there at the 22.
Yeah, I got mine up now just because I'm in a little bit bigger size.
Not even stressing it at all. Just letting it work. Letting the trade make me some more money. Maybe we get over $100 today.
Also, guys, you can see the channel member right there. You can see James is a channel member. We got a few other channel members in the chat today.
Look at work.
So if y'all want to be a channel member, you can check them out. You get exclusive perks like statistical live stream and video breakdowns talking about the most profitable strategies for us in those specific months. And it's just a great way to help support our free content. You get access to the coveted John emoji plus the handsome Mitch emoji plus the Carol emoji. You can see some examples of those in the chat. You get access to all these dope emojis. It's $4.99 a month. And like I said, it's just a great way to help support our free content here. YouTube blessed us with that membership unlock, even though, usually you have to wait until you have 30,000 subscribers to get it. They gave it to us early when we only have about 16,000. So shout out to YouTube for giving us that. That means they did notice our channel, which is really cool. And yeah, you can become a channel member through there. Like I said, though, we're going to keep everything free. We're going to keep this live stream always free. Our weekend videos always free. And so it's just a great way to help support our channel. Yeah, that's right, James.
All right, guys. One that I'm really liking is CrowdStrike, guys. CrowdStrike is looking really interesting for a long breakout. It would be a bigger time risk, 25 cents at the minimum I'm seeing. So you got to determine if that's okay with your share size.
I appreciate it, Orlando. What's up, brother? Welcome to the team, man. Appreciate the subscribe. Like I said, guys, hit that subscribe button as well. We do this live for free every day. How many likes we got today, Mitch? Let's see. We got 93 likes. We only need 7 more likes, and we get 100. So let's bring that up to 100, team. Let's do it. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's overpower the 7 insecure haters in here. Hit that like button, guys. We'll get over 100 today. We should easily have that. Hit that like button. We'll break that 100 level. Get over 100 likes in this thing.
I really like this CrowdStrike one, but I just have to figure the sizing for me. I'm still stuck in FEYE, so I can't even take the trade, even if I wanted to take the trade right here. But it's definitely getting interesting.
I appreciate that, James. James says, John is a good guy that's just wanting to help and is passionate about what he does. He likes long walks on the beach,
Hey, don't get in trouble.
Hey, I appreciate it, James. Thank you, brother.
Don't get my boy in trouble now.
Daniel says, it's so cool seeing your progress, man. I remember just back in April of last year talking to you when I first got to the market. Yeah, brother. Hey, man, we're doing things, man. We're growing, too. It's fun, man.
Look at that work. Did you see that breakout? Woo. That thing pushed up there, pulled right back to VWAP, shot right back up.
Yep. I was watching that one. Hey, we got over 100. We got 103 likes, so thank you, guys. Thank you, team.
Shot right back up, man. That looked beautiful. All right, we'll look for CrowdStrike to pull back here closer towards 55.20s, 55.18s. Look for it to hold there and swing right back around to break through 55.50s. Can't take the trade, so...
What do you guys think we should do as like a member badge? Like right now we have the generic ones, but we can add like our own version of the member badge. What do you guys think we should do? I should put like AMD,
Today, one of the best trades also was on AMAT. And man, my MU.
Yeah.
I wish I still had her. Let's just say that. I got the bottom today, guys. There's not many times that we can perfectly get the bottom, but MU today, 55.75 entry. That's just as good as it gets. ATVI breaking out there too. That one had a good kind of red to green move. VWAP bounce play. That VWAP bounce, man. Definitely.
Yeah, man, that thing's been super profitable lately.
Super profitable.
Yeah, it's been just working really well.
It's something to kind of get to know. So market ripping, look for those VWAP bounce.
Yep.
And that's what we got, you know.
100%.
That's the environment. Especially when we get days like this, when the SPY does these red to greens, where it looked really good at the pre-market, like at 8 a.m., looked really good, looked bullish day. Then out of nowhere, you see a real big drop, and you're like, oh, well, maybe it's not a bullish day. But really what it is just a buying opportunity a lot of the times.
Yep.
And then that's what you got here in the SPY. You got a buying opportunity on that pullback. They bought it up, pushed it right back up above VWAP.
Yep. Yeah, I'm getting a squeeze up with CGC.
It's going to happen often.
Making a VWAP logo? Yeah, I should. I mean, that's our strategy, though. Like, VWAP is our indicator. That's, like, the one that we always use. Oh, I did get filled in my Robinhood puts, too.
All right, guys. I might even add here at 17 if it holds 15 on the pullback.
There we go. ACOR put working some. There we go.
You get that pudding.
Yeah, man. Hilarious. Hilarious.
Chocolate or vanilla, man. That's all I gotta say. All right, there you go, guys. Volume agreeing with our breakout here in FEYE. We'll look for a pullback here to 1820s or 1819s, and that's where I'll hit the ad. Like that push out, we'll just look for a pullback here to the 1819s, and we could hold right here at 1815.
Not a bad little growth here in my Robinhood account. Like, check out my Robinhood account. Somebody accused me of this being a demo account the other day. I had to prove them wrong real quick. But look at this growth. Look at this growth, man. Not bad, dude. I'll take this growth. Like, look at that. Like, that's acceptable. Like, looks like I haven't had many. Like, I have a few put options I'm holding, as you guys can see. But, like, that's not bad. Like, you know, this is the first penny stock trades I've done in a long time. And so I'll take that, man. We're just going to keep moving. We're going to keep growing.
Look at that 10,000 shares, guys, at 1824. That's going to be the breakout point now. So pull back here, and then when we come right back above 1824s, we'll see if we get that ad right there again, and then you'll see it break out.
Somebody said, hey, I've been looking for a way to start trading. Here, go check out our website. We got a site. I'll post that link. Here you go, Goof. There you go.
Another one holding really well was the airline breakout. Those are a little bit tighter, but when they do their patterns, it's really kind of measurable. You can see them. That's why I like trading them. If you guys check out airlines.
Yeah, I was thinking we should probably just use our logo for the member badges. James, like the beginner trading logo. Just have that for. What do you guys think? Do you guys like this logo, or should I? I was thinking about getting a new one. Like, I have a buddy that does graphic design. I was thinking about getting a new one, but we've had this one for years. I kind of feel bad if I changed it. I think, you know, it's kind of like the OG BT logo. We're getting a squeeze up on CGC. I'm trying to give it time. AMD Looks like AMD was the right one though. That one's the one I should have taken. But we have a really easy risk level for CGC right now.
All right, we might get a pullback here. FEYE, the 5-minute chart. You see how that 5 minutes right there? Could get a pullback to this 9 EMA, and in this area 18s. Did see a lot of volume go in there at 1824, so that's going to be the vital kind of breakout point. All right, this is where I want to see if CRWD is going to hold here. All right, guys, here's that pullback here. It's pulling down at a pretty good substantial rate, so I'm looking for it to hold 15s or 16s, then we could take it. There you go. That's a good pullback there to 18s.
Yeah, MU just hadn't looked back at the last hour or two, man. That thing has just been ripping up, just not even looking the other way. I was looking at it for a bounce way earlier, and this is the one that faked me out this morning for the bounce play, but the bounce play still followed through. If you guys remember this morning, I was talking about that pre-market high, and if you look at exactly where it bounced, I think that was also a moving average, if I remember from Mitch's trade. But bounced right off of there, so we'll see what happens.
11,000 just sold at 1816s. Got to be careful here. Give it a second here, and then if it flips, I can add and then just hold break even on 1815s. Who was looking for that one tick down there, was going to add at 1818s. So looks like we'll have to add for the breakout. I'd like to see big volume jump in here at 20. Liking how CRWD held there right now. I'd let it go down here, maybe touch 55, and then when it comes back around.
I tend to love breakout retest plays, and MU has been quite generous on them today. Lots of easy money. Yeah, for sure. It looks solid. Remember, guys, to hit that subscribe button if you haven't. We day trade live on stream for free every weekday. We are not experts or gurus. We just a free resource and community for new traders to just have fun and watch some traders trade, see what it's about, and listen to good music, talk some nonsense with us sometimes. And so hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Click the bell, turn on notifications. We go live every weekday morning right here on YouTube. about break even in CGC. We're gonna let it work. I'm just kind of hanging out until we get something from it.
Not getting the volume breakout there.
Yeah, I'll try to make it so you can see both of our trades. That way you can see kind of my executing platform, and then you can still see Mitch's. Oh wait, I just realized Mitch is up. Here, I'm gonna make it so you can see both of ours. I should be able to do that. There we go. Let me know if that works. If you would rather me leave it like that, or if you would just want me to pick one or the other. Just this way we can see both. So let me know if that works too. Uber and MU breaking out. Yeah, Uber is looking strong. Oh, also guys, if y'all want to join my team for the World Series of Day Trading, I'll post that link here as well. It's completely free to apply to and enter. Last time we came in second, and so we did really well last time. Again, it's completely free to apply to and enter. The top 3 traders in my team alone win trading packages, and then the top 20 in the overall competition win as well. And in my opinion, there's nothing to lose. I mean, it doesn't cost anything to sign up for. The World Series of Day Trading starts next month. And again, it goes on for, last time at least, it went on for 6 trading days, during which the top traders win packages. And so if you want to join my team, I hope you'll consider it. There's the link. Yeah, I appreciate it, Dragus. Yeah, we'll see, man. Like I said, I'm trying to be patient with it. I'm still pretty break even on the day. And so if I lose this trade, it may be like a $50 loss. Again, the reason I like it is because the previous closing price is above me, and so I feel like I need to hold to that level as risk, but we'll see, you know.
All right, guys, here's a pullback to 1815s. I want to really getting below this 1815s. It needs to get scooped right here. Nice
Yeah,
little
we still got a
scoop
little
there.
bit of time.
Nice little scoop.
What do you guys think about letting the stream go a little bit longer like I have been lately? I've been letting the stream run a little bit longer until about 11 o'clock most days. Do you guys like that more? I mean, obviously, I'm sure y'all probably do, but let me know if you like it. I know it helps with growth. We've been growing a little bit faster, you know, as well, so I think it's worth it.
Trying to let this turn around here. See what happens right here.
Yeah, at this point, I just like the resistance levels above CGC. As long as I can, longer stream is better. Yeah, I was watching SAVA earlier. The problem was volume for me when SAVA.
Alright, about to get out. There's at 14s. Anything fills at 13s, and we need to get out.
Oh no, SAVA wasn't bad volume actually. The volume's actually really solid with that one. It was a different one I was watching. Yeah. What's up, Illard? What's up, man? We are getting a squeeze in CGC. Like I said, I'm about break even on the day. The last 2 days have been meh. Not the best, but a little pullback in my account's okay, I think. There's 5s. Like I said, with CGC, I think I got to keep it at around 10 risk. So we're about 6 cents away. if I lose, I might lose 50 bucks. So small losses today and yesterday, but not the best week so far. It's been a while since the first 2 days of the week have both been red, so maybe it's just one of those weeks for me. I actually did really well on Christmas Eve. I don't know if anybody ever remembers that, but I did pretty solid on Christmas Eve, so... I mean, I don't trade all day, though, Rand. You know what I mean? I don't usually trade... I trade a little bit different. Like, I usually trade the first few hours, and then I'm done. So, I'm not going to keep the stream going that much longer. But, like, until, 11 might be fine. Yeah, that's how I feel about it, Drakus. Like I said, if you guys remember how I grew this account, right? Like, I grew it from... I was down, like, 500, and then I made a big gain, made, like, $600-700, got myself into the green, pulled back $100, made another big gain, brought myself more and more into the green, made, like, $800 in profit, pulled back a little bit down to, like, $400 or $500, then made another big gain, got myself to over $2K in profit, and now I'm back at, like, $1,800-1,900 in profit, and so... just a little pullback. It's kind of how trading goes. Market's never always going to be favorable for you. And so it's part of it. And that's why I say the people that come in here and they're like, oh, you're losing today. You're a bad trader. It's like you can tell they just don't know anything about trading. Because the best traders in the world are going to have losing weeks, months, It's just part of it. You can't expect every day to be green, and it's not going to be green. Everybody's going to go through slumps and have positive and negative variance.
All right, guys, just hit the ad. Now got to hold the rest break even no matter what. I like that ad there. It wicked down and got scooped immediately. That's why I took the trade.
It's 10:30 my time, Ben. So it's 11:30 market time, but it's 10:30 my time. I'm on Central Time. I'm in Texas, so I'm in Central Time.
So now we're risking towards this 1810 here, and we're looking for this to come right back up here to 1822s and break out through the 1822s. Remember, there's a bunch of volume that's at 1824s, so that's going to be the important part. If it doesn't get above 24s, we'll probably just sell out, but if it does, we'll hold this all the way to the breakout of 32. Try to clear this up a little bit here. Now we can actually, no matter what, if it breaks 1810, we get out, which is the VWAP, which is great. All right, guys, one that I really like, guys, is CRWD. It keeps bottoming here at 55s. The problem with me is I just don't have any money. So can't trade it. I don't have money. Don't got no money, man.
Yeah, man.
But I like it.
I'm spoiled over here with my account.
If you look at it maybe on a 5-minute chart, you can kind of see it bottoming there twice already, and it had 3 or 4 candles down here at 55. So 55 is definitely a big important price point for this one to swing right back around. You have to use small share size on a stock like this. This has over $1 range for the day, so be careful. All right, guys, catching up here with the chat. What's going on, traders? How we doing out there? If you guys got into any great trades of the day or want to go over some strategies or stocks, maybe even just a chart, let me know.
Yeah, CGC's just kind of hanging out here, man. I'm waiting for it, but I gotta find where that previous closing price is. I think it's right around where it's at now, actually. I think that's the big level. So the previous closing price looks to be at about 2008, actually. Yeah. Which is actually where it got rejected last time, so that's not too bad. I like that. BYND? BYND is just a nice little rip up here. I mean, on the day, for today, it's obviously maintaining a really, self-evident upward trend. The long-term chart, it's been kind of in a sideways trend for a while, slightly downtrend, but this spike up helps. It's just about, I would look at 85 as the next big major resistance level above it. You got a lot of support at like 75 as well, so that 75-85 range looks interesting to me. But, time will tell. For today, it just looks in a big uptrend. You have that 78 resistance and support right around the whole dollar of 78. I think that level's interesting too. You overtrading, Kevin? I'm sorry, bro. It happens, man. It happens to all of us.
Set a certain amount.
Yep.
You have to have limits.
There's a CGC bouncing.
What I think is really bad is if you're kind of break even on the day and overtrading. That's the worst day. If you just keep swinging, I mean, we all know you got to cut your losses. But one of the things that I've seen a lot in trading is you'll have a break-even day, like maybe a win, a loss. You're down only about $10, $15 on the day, or maybe even up $10 or $15. And then traders make the mistake of, I need to get in the green. I need to get green. I need to get green. And that's how we go and we take a trade, and then you get big red. That's not what you want.
Yeah.
Break-even days are good days, guys. That means you battled. Battling is a good thing. Give yourself a pat on the back and take the next day. Don't try to force trades, especially in the afternoon. Why John and I tend to scalp trades in the afternoon is because patterns have a tendency of not holding. So we scalp it. Why? Because there's a whole bunch of, usually, it sounds bad, but losers that are in the market in the afternoon. Because a lot of people make their money in the open and they get out of here, and the traders that are trading are trying to make their money back that they lost at the open.
Right.
So one of the things is you'll see a lot of patterns reverse. You can see continuation.
We're not
but
saying
it's
everybody.
Not likely.
Yeah, we're not saying everybody trading the market then is a loser either. I don't want people to get the wrong impression. We're not saying it's just everybody's a loser that trades at the end of the day. What we are saying though is that there's certain people that had a bad morning and they lost a bunch of money in the morning. And instead of hanging it up, they're coming back in the afternoon to try to fight the market some more. And that can cause some high emotional tension with a stock's movement where it swings up and down and so forth and so on. And so that's what you got to understand, is that that's why I hang it up at the end of the day, or at the end of the morning. I appreciate the subs. Oh, I know we got a few subs. Appreciate the subs. Let me see.
Just want everyone to understand kind of the market environment around that time. There's a couple sharks still left, and then there's a whole bunch of people trying to catch up on the day.
Yep. Yeah, I have a rule, Dragus, that if I have 3 losing trades in a row, it's like 3 or 4. If I have 3 or 4 losing trades in a row, then I'm done. If I try to keep trading after that, I'm going to be super emotional and probably take too big of swings. And so I do have those rules where I only take, if I have a few red trades in a row, I have to just hang it up. I can't keep trading, and that's how I avoid big drawdowns in my account, because if I keep pushing, I'm going to draw down my account a lot. And so I'd rather just... like yesterday. Yesterday I had a few wins, a few losses, and I was down like $50 after my last swing, and I just hung it up. I was just done. I didn't need to trade anymore. I posted, the loss in Discord. I didn't feel bad about it. It was just one of those days, it happens. And I didn't feel the need to keep attacking the market. I just hung it up, and that was it, Had a losing day. It is what it is.
One of those days.
Yeah, man. Losing days are going to happen. Green days are going to happen too. And so it just depends on, how the market's favoring your style of trading. Some days it's favoring it better. Some days it's favoring it worse. And if you try to attack too hard on the days where it's not favoring you, then that's how you're going to draw down your account and you're going to lose money. But if you understand, like, hey, today's not my day in the market, you can hang it up, not worry about it, go do something you enjoy, come back the next day, ready. And like that's what I think is the more preferable way to do it.
100%. I would have to agree with that. You know, like I talked about earlier, guys. The days there's a bunch of days where you'll have that intermediate. That intermediacy is not the day to push. The day to push is the day that you see green trades on your account. You see your patterns working. You see things going in the right way. That's when you can push, because you have to know there's times to push. 100%. I can tell you that, guys, because there's times when the pattern's working, and that's when you got to make your money.
Yep.
But you have to know the ups and downs. There's cycles to this game. You're never going to be just nothing but green, and you're never going to be nothing but red if you trade a system. You know, because if you trade a system, you're more than likely going to get some wins, some probability to come in your favor. So just keep trading that system, keep working the cycle, guys. There's ups and downs. Understand that that's normal. Don't try to fight the cycles. What you got to do is kind of go with the trend. Same way like a stock, go with your own trend. Trend your own trading if you need to. Trend your profits. See how you're going up and down. Know when your profits are going up, know when your profits are going down, and you need to control risk.
Yep. Just kind of hanging out here. This is getting to the point where I'm going to start to set a stop loss, because we have been in this range for almost an hour now, and I'm just trying to hang it out. So I might close it down, guys, depending on how much longer we got. Today is my son's birthday, so I kind of got to go up to his school and do the whole cake and party thing at his school. We do have to get ready for that. And CGC is still in this range. My risk is 10 to 12 up here. And so I'm trying to let it work, and it's just staying in this range. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, pride needs to be left out of trading for sure, 100%. You can't be too prideful. If you take things way too seriously in trading to where, you let your pride get in the way of everything, then it's just going to backfire on you, It's one of the reasons, like, if I lose, a lot of times you'll hear me, like, make fun of myself. Like, I'll make fun of myself. I'll tell the chat to make fun of me. It's an easy way for me to kind of brighten my mood and not take myself too seriously. If I dwell on my losses, I'll just, it'll just snowball into getting more and more upset. And so I'd rather just turn the situation light, you know what I mean? Make fun of myself a little bit, have the chat make fun of me, and, move on with my trading day. And I think everybody has their own little methods of controlling your emotions a little bit better, and that's just one of mine. We're going to give it one more second here. I mean, we're back down here in CGC. We're back down to 20, but we are just in this range constantly. We need that break under the VWAP. I'm in with 500 shares. I guess I'll let it roll a little bit longer, but hopefully we can break down below it. Hey, nice, James. All right, we're back below $20. We're back to $19.98, so this is good. And like I said, I'll let it test here. There's 97s. Hopefully it actually rejects here. We'll give it some time, though. I mean, we're at 99. We've been kind of consolidating here for an hour or so. Hey, appreciate the sub. 252, thank you, sir. Appreciate the sub, man. But we're going to let CGC work. We're going to give it time. 98. Like I said, I'm trying to be patient with it. I'm not going to get squeezed out early. I'm just going to hold to my risk. That's all I'm doing.
Alright guys, looks like CRWD is looking great there guys, up there now to 40s, 55 40s. We might have been able to grab the bottom there at 55. I know someone grabbed it in the chat.
Muted, damn. Yeah, so I'm not going to count my blessings yet. It's still very early. You can see this upward trend line that still kind of holds. I'm break even in the trade now, and I would like to take some profit around 85. But we're going to try to be patient enough to let that work. It still could very easily squeeze up. So again, I'm not really going to count my blessings just yet. And hopefully, it definitely looks weak now. But we're going to try to give it some time and let it work. And I'll keep the stream going just because it's starting to finally move in my direction. I probably won't end up setting a stop loss now. But again, we got to break under. The biggest level is here is actually at 1990 right here. 1990 is a huge level for this stock. And so that's what we really got to worry about it breaking. And so we'll give it some time and just kind of wait it out. Yeah, I was muted, Daniel. Yeah, my bad, man. All right, there's 94s. Still not a big enough move to actually do anything with, though. All right, there's 81s, there's 90s. All right, so now we're actually at the level where I could start to take some profits. We're at 89s.
Good, Raul. Good trade, Raul. Good trade in CRWD. Congrats.
There's 91s. We need a break under 91s. I'd like a preferable break under 91s. But we did get the move. Maybe I started scaling in a little bit too early. We're gonna wait. Like I said, 1990, it needs to break under. Maybe I should have taken profits, but it just wasn't up enough to really do that quite yet. And the spread's 3 cents, so we could just kind of wait for some fluctuation in the spread to maybe get a little bit more if we can, hopefully. There's 11s. So we get down to like 80s, 90, 89. I'll start to take a little bit more off. I think a pullback is a bounce is gonna be necessary though.
All right, would like to see a push to the 20s here. Let's see if we get it.
But yeah, if this one gets back above 20, I am definitely gonna just set a stop loss because this is this range has been holding forever.
It's getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like I like to say.
I gotta do my son's birthday party, so I'm trying to.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, we got my son like a big boy bed. He had like like a little mix between a crib, so we got him like a bigger bed with like a sonic cover.
He's gonna be happy.
Yeah, we gotta set it up while he's at school, and so if this trade would just follow through, I could be in and out, and I could do that. We also got to bring him cake for his birthday party at school. So I'm trying to do all that, but if I got to set a stop loss and just get ready, I'll do that too. I'm trying to keep it up so we can watch.
Brother. I feel the same way.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Trying.
Yeah, but I've seen this pattern happen a lot, where it breaks a trend line and then it immediately bounces back too. So I'm not holding my breath with it, but we are getting a little bit better. We're at 91s. Next time we get to 91, I might just take profits. But either way, I'm protected for the most part in it. All right, Lewis. Have a good day, brother.
Looking to see the volume come back in here. We got a good spike here. Just need to see the volume continue into the 1820s.
Yeah, and if I do decide to set a stop loss, guys, I'll go ahead and post this Discord link. You can check out our Discord. We usually post all of our P&L and stuff like that in the Discord if we do trade or close the stream down early. So if you want to join our Discord, we've got thousands of people in there. Here's the link. You can check that out too. There's the link for our Discord right here. What did I press on accident? There we go. So yeah, there's the Discord link if you want to check that out. You can also check out Trade Ideas, which are the best scanners in trading, in my opinion. Super customizable. You could use promo code BT15 and get 15% off of Trade Ideas as well. And I think that makes sense for new traders. If you really want to learn and take the time to learn how to trade, here's the link for that too. If you want to, check out the same scanners. In my opinion, they're the best scanners in trading here. Nightbot kindly posted it already for me, so let me delete that one. But yeah, like I said, you can use promo code BT15 and get 15% off if you want to check that out too.
All right, guys. So definitely, guys, I don't know if you guys see here, we were talking about in the chat with Canna. He was talking about how maybe 14,000 isn't the most, but it actually is an incredible amount. At least I've been trading the intro and can stick to mid caps, even some high caps. Just can't really go too much past $100. So there's definitely a great amount of buying power there. One of the also great things that I think is if you go up to the student account, that's all the way up to 80,000 in buying power. So definitely check out that student account. I think that's really where the traders that are really trying to make that next leap, where you have already traded some live trading, but are not looking to just kind of get the basics down. You've already gotten the basics. You're looking to take that next swing. You've seen some profitability. You want to increase size and make big gains. I would definitely recommend the student account and above. That's going to give you all the way up to 80,000 in buying power. Give you a probability to a chance to buy whatever stock you want, really, at that price. With 80,000 in buying power, you can buy Amazon if you wanted. So definitely look for strengths and weaknesses in every broker. One of the things that we stress often is that there is strengths and weaknesses from every broker. So you have to know what can help you, and that's why we use TradeNet, is because it helps us get to where we want to go.
Yeah, it's just a cheaper way. And like I said, I think the bundle, I think it makes the most sense for new traders, because think about what it is like for a new trader, right? You can't really short because you need a margin account. You can't really trade without the PDT rule. If you do, you're going to be limited to 3 times per week, and so it's very frustrating. You can't really trade as much as you want to gain that experience. You don't really have enough buying power to buy mid and high cap stocks, so you're basically reserved to trade penny stocks, which is terrible and way higher variance than normal mid and high caps. And so what is a new trader supposed to do? There's not really any option. People can hate on TradeNet, but give me a better option for new traders. I'm sure half the people are going to say CMEG Group, but their platform, the DOS platform, is over $100 a month just for the platform. And so in 3 months, you're effectively going to be paying for an intro package for just the platform on other brokers. And so, guys, it just makes sense. Here, I'm going to get out half there. All right, I got out half in my position. It just makes sense. It's cheap. It allows traders to get their feet wet. There's no PDT rule. You could short. Comes with a course, a demo account, and chat room. And I think that bundle is just cheap. It allows traders to get their feet wet for cheap. I don't know what that is, AJ. I'm getting up there, gulps. I've had friends that have withdrawn. I'm getting up there. I'm just kind of slowly growing my account, though. But yeah, I don't know what that is, AJ. Yeah, you got this, Canna. You got this, brother. Not a bad day so far. We'll see if we can get this move under 1990. Like I said, 90 is a big support level. If we could break under that and then hold it as resistance, that would be lovely. But I don't know if that's going to happen.
That would be lovely.
Lovely. Super bad. That would be lovely.
All right, guys. Let's see what happens here. Getting close to either breaking out or breaking down here for my stock here. So we'll see what happens right here. Definitely like the ad that I made, so can't be mad about anything in this trade here.
If you get one account closed down, so say you go under the max loss, you can open up 2 intro accounts. After that, you have to scale up to a student or bigger. So yeah, you can open up 2 intro packages, which are the base packages, the $3.99 ones. But after that, if you lose 2, they make you scale up. There's 89s, 88s. I'm just gonna slowly scale out of this one. Like I said, though, we got to break under 90 and hold. If we can break under 90 and hold, I think we're going to have some resistance there. And so that's ideally what we want to see. And so we're just going to let it keep working here. There's 87s. If we get down to 85s, I'll take some more off. There's 87s. Good thing about it is, like, it's not going to turn into a losing trade now. I can just bail out if I really, really need to. Let the spread work. Hopefully this 90 level holds its resistance now right here.
Alright guys, we might start breaking down here, so I'm not gonna fight it.
Hey!
Should have broke out right there.
Canna Ken, man, thank you for becoming a member, brother. You can now use the coveted John, Mitch, and Carol emojis. Shout out to Canna Ken.
Welcome to the fam, brother.
Yes sir, bro. What's up, man?
Might have to get some Canna come to Denver.
Yeah, they might call you for marketing purposes, Kong. But I mean that's kind of the point, you know.
Come to Denver, Canna Den.
The whole competition. People hate on the competition, but the whole competition is marketing for TradeNet, obviously. But I mean, you still win free packages. It's still completely free. You might have to listen to the market to you, but I mean, I think that's pretty understandable. Am I right? I mean, that's kind of business, you know. But yeah, appreciate that, Canna. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you joining my team, man. Or our team, Mitch and I's team. We got the new Mitch emoji in the chat, you know.
All right, guys.
Carol is immortalized in the emojis too.
So we set ourselves up for success. It's starting to get towards that point where we're gonna hold no matter what, break even. We'll see if FYE wants to give us an extension here. But one of the things that we always want to do is take profits and not let ourselves go into a loss once we've taken profits. And if you got to move in your direction,
man,
you have to take some profit a lot of the times because you can see it flip right back around. So you always want to go ahead and take some profit.
We're getting very close to me taking my second profit here. Man, maybe I was greedy with it. I don't know. I'll let it test this level and get ready to exit the rest if it does squeeze up. I need to set up a hotkey to add half the position. That's the one hotkey I want to set up, is one that'll just put the share size to half the position instantly, so I don't have to type it in. That's one hotkey I do need to set up because that would be super beneficial and easy.
All right. Here's where we should see that scoop. We came down to the 13 again. Triple bottom here at 12s. See if it scoops right here towards the 1816s. We get a quick bounce up there to 1820s. That's what we'd want to see.
Alright, so we're right around here. We're back at 89s here, and I'm trying to be patient enough. I'm up $60 on the day. PACD. PACD low volume, just too low for me. First hour or hours after the first hour are better? That's a very subjective question. It's going to vary from person to person. Some people are going to prefer the first hour. Some people are going to prefer after that. And Mitch probably prefers the first hour a little bit more. I probably prefer the hours after that. And so we're all a little bit different. And it's a very subjective. The answer to that's going to be very subjective, varying from person to person. And so, it depends.
One of the things that I really came to kind of more a conclusion in is I tried really to separate the timing in the trades. So afternoon trades and opening trades, those are very different trades. So one of the things with my strategy that I try to do, guys, is so the opening trades, I want to use smaller share size because I know that it's more volatile. But I want to kind of match the share size later when I try to scout positions to be kind of near the same risk. How do we do that? Is let's say if I'm trading at the open, I'm trading only 200 shares. And then later on, if I'm scalping a position, I'll probably use all the way up to maybe 400 shares. But I'm going to risk the same amount. So on that 200 share position, I was risking 20 cents and risking $40. But then later on that 400 share position, I'm only going to risk 10 cents. And that's how you keep yourself in the mathematical probability. That's how you trade two different time frames and still have that mathematical probability.
Yeah, 100%.
Just one of the things I had to work to understanding, guys. Sometimes I would take too much sizing later on in the day. Sometimes I would take too small sizing at the open. Like yesterday it happened, and it's going to happen. But what you need to understand is the ranges so that you can maximize on your capital preservation.
All right, I just took another half off of my position finally at 85 or 86. We're at about $70 in gains. Any big drop from here, I'm just going to jump out the rest. Down to like 80 is the ideal target for the rest of this. We are getting a bounce there, but that's okay. Over 90, I'll get out of this thing now. But yeah, got out the 85 level, tried to stay patient with it. Like I said, I'm about to have to start to hang it up, guys. So I'm just going to start to close it down now. And if this thing, I'll just say if this thing's not breaking down to 80 by the time I'm done kind of giving my final shout outs to the end, then I'm just going to get out of the trade and I'm not going to hold it any longer. So remember to hit the subscribe button, guys. Click the bell, turn on notifications. We do this live for free every weekday morning. We'll be back tomorrow. If it's your first time joining us, we hope you'll hit that subscribe button. We do this for free. We are not experts. We are not gurus. We just teach people what works for us, what we've learned along the way, and we're just a free resource and community. So hit the subscribe button, and if you click the bell, guys, you will get a notification every time we go live, which is every weekday morning. Also, you want to use the same platform as us. Again, I think it's super cheap for beginners, and it allows them to get their feet wet for very, very cheap. It just makes sense in my opinion, and so if you appreciate that, here's the link if you want to check them out. Same platform as us, no PDT rule, day trading ability, shorting ability, comes with a trading course, a demo account, and chat room access, and so go check them out. There's the link for that. You become a channel member of ours by clicking the join button. You can see Ken actually just joined us. We'll have exclusive perks for members like strategy breakdown videos. Everything we're doing now is going to stay free though, so it's just a great way to help support our channel if you want to. You can go check out our website here, and I'll post this link one more time. And we got a lot of cool free content like strategy breakdown videos, broker reviews, a lot of other cool stuff. And so if you want to check out our site, there's the link. It's a free site. Everything on there is free. We don't charge for anything. And yeah, Mitch, you want to say anything, bro?
Yeah, guys, just check it out, guys. And if you want to stay with our positions or stay with our trade, definitely get on the Discord. I'll keep you guys in touch.
Yeah,
you guys have a great one.
Yeah, guys, join our Discord if you want to kind of follow along with what we're doing in these trades. And so here's the link for that if you want to check that out. You can join our Discord, kind of see what we're doing here. I don't know what I want to do here. What I might do, guys, and you guys see me in this trade, I'm already up. What I might do is I might set a stop loss of 90, and just to see if we get a bigger breakdown here. I know I said I'd probably just exit the position if it didn't do anything by here, but it's down to 86, and I might just end up setting a stop loss up here at 90, maybe 91, so I can let it test if I want to. So I'll probably just do that, close it down. There's 83s actually. Yeah, I'm gonna get out here. Oh.
Smash. That boy James.
All right, I'm out. So, yeah, $71 or $72 on the day. I'll definitely take that. It's an acceptable day for sure. It's a green day. I'll take it. Have a good day, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow. Same time as always. We'll try to get Carol back here sometime soon. And so, yeah, guys, have a good day. Later, team.
Take care.